Hey, Vampire Logan here. We're back after a missed week last week for Shattered D&D5E game. We're gonna do, I think this is episode 16. I've got to update the text there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just about to enter the mine that we discovered, or not discovered, but discovered was one of the places we needed to go.
You've made it to the bottom of the elevator. Well, why don't I let you guys do the summary?
Oh yeah, we did make it to the bottom of an elevator.
We
Forgot
did.
about that.
After throwing some switches and
A lot of them.
and Jules making a jump for it, we happened to make it all down to the bottom, and now we're here. Prior to that, we went out to the mines after a bunch of trying to figure out how to do one thing and deciding that was not the right course of action. Heading off to the mines, ambushing a couple cultists, kicking their butts, finding a couple miners with large slashes in them. So possibly a claw, but a single claw, not a group of claws.
Yeah, it was a natural weapon. It wasn't.
Yeah. So what that
wasn't,
exactly
like,
is, I don't know.
metal.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're
And
going to find out.
I think we're going to find out, but that's okay because we leveled up and now it's time to show those baddies what we're
You
really
did.
about. I'm really hoping that we're not showing the baddies the insides of us that we're really made of.
Right. We're going to show off our grit and determination.
Does anyone
not our
want to make
guts.
a guess of what creature we are likely to fight? I'm guessing either what are they called? Umber Hulks or Ankegs.
Oh, great.
I don't know. I honestly, I was trying to think through my head of anything that had a single large hook. And of course, the only one that pops in just because it's in the name is the hook horror.
Oh yeah, hook horror.
Manhook
Yeah.
car door.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Hooked Hodor?
No, the manhook car door.
Our door.
Car
Yeah.
door.
I think you said hook whore, and I was like, well, that's rude.
Hook
Oh,
horror.
yeah.
But
That's always a
Also-
when we're
Words
talking
like
about
that, you really
the
have to accentuate properly.
horror. The horror genre.
Hook horror. Okay.
Well, okay, come on. We haven't met the creature yet, so don't be
we,
judgy.
we don't know its
Sure,
proclivity.
it could be a hook whore. I think that it's actually just something with a spear made out of a claw.
That could be too.
I just pictured this like
just-
monstrous creature going, "Hey baby, come over here. It'll cost you."
It's her prerogative.
It's a cultist in Umber Hulk cosplay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not a furry. What would be the word for that?
What are the underground cattle?
Deranged.
Carapace.
Monster
Underground
fucker,
cattle
let's
It's a
do it.
carapace.
Use.
Who's that, Hannon?
What are the underground cattle that the drow use? They're like mini cows.
Oh, Roth.
Yeah. we get trampled by a herd of froth.
Okay. So you guys have taken up position in this mine shaft down in the mine, which makes sense. And ahead of you, you can make out some sounds, but let's get some
Ooh.
perception rolls to see how you
Starting
are at
straight up
identifying them.
Perception. Maybe.
Off
Oh,
to a
yeah.
great start. Ooh, 26.
Yeah, lovely.
Someone is. Yep.
I can see through time.
Oh, we're rolling perception.
I can see through my hand if I put a flashlight on the other side of it.
Right?
Okay, well, where's my sheet? Hang on a sec.
If we had
There it is.
advantage, I was totally perceiving.
Perception.
All right. Damn. Thank you for rolling.
There we go.
Is he on this map
He is.
already? Okay.
Yeah,
He's my
he's there.
baby, and I'll put him on there.
No, yeah, we put him on there last time. He will never be forgotten again.
19. Yep. So the Selene, Acacius, Rain, and Jules. Yeah, you can make out voices of a couple of cultists. And they say, I don't know. He said to look around and see if we could find any the blue gems, and if we found any, to bring them down down to the ritual site. And
Try.
there's another voice that says, like, where do we find them? The other first one says, I don't know. I don't see anything he's talking about. There's no blue gems around here.
That's the same conversation the ones upstairs were having, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
They've been given orders like this.
Did we take out those guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Quickly and with great prejudice.
Um,
I didn't use a single spell slot.
no, nobody said, Jules, what do your cat ears hear?
No.
Lord of the
someone
Rings
said
reference there.
that.
All right.
So do you pass along this insight?
Yes.
Yeah.
I say.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
I mean, like, to be fair, only 2 of us didn't hear it.
Right.
There's
I didn't hear
some
nothing.
there's some more of those doofuses up there
Maybe
not
something's
finding
in my ear
rocks.
at the point. So to be fair,
Do we
I'm-
want to
these
keep?
long pointy ears.
I'm going to go look around the corner.
Do we want to keep one alive for interrogating, or do
gonna-
we just kill them?
I'm gonna stealth.
A thought. We can make a blue
Okay.
gem. I do have prestidigitation.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know what that'll gain us, but
You can see a bit more area there. There's lines on this map here, such as the one that you see here and here. And those are like steps down. So you're on a high area where
Oh,
there's
okay.
a bridge
I see.
attached to it,
Oh.
and it kind of descends to both sides. It's fairly steep. Each one of those represents about 5 feet of height.
wow.
Okay.
Do I need to make a stealth roll to sneak up?
If you want to be stealthy, yep.
Yep. 21.
Seems like a pretty good roll.
Okay, I'm gonna peek around here.
Okay.
Any more revealed?
There we go. And you can see a little bit further in as well.
Should zoom out a little bit.
That's fine.
There he is being very
The
sneaky.
voices came, or you can still hear them chatting. They're about on your height, but still in the darkness to the north. You
Okay.
get the impression there's a little the bridge crosses a little ravine, and they're probably on the top area, not down in the ravine.
Okay, I'll scooch down here. How high is this steps?
5 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So
I'll scooch
it's
down
not
there.
it's not a giant step. It is gradual. I just had to put the lines. They're like altitude lines on a
Right.
map.
I'll just go a little lower so I can use sort of the edge as cover.
Yep. Sounds good.
Get up to there and take a look over.
Okay. And is anybody moving up as he moves along?
I'll wait till he
I'll take another step.
sees.
Okay, let me
I'm checking to see how
I'm gonna
further, how
ignore
deep
that.
I can see into this.
Oh yeah, we do have dark vision of 300 feet.
And I have devil sight to 120.
Yeah.
I think Hep, Acacius, and Rain are the ones I gave dark vision 300 feet to,
Yeah, can they
and
see
myself
us?
because I always have it.
I have 60, so
Can they see us?
They're human cultists, so they're unlikely to have dark vision. They have some light on their side of the ravine.
Ooh, so we have the advantage.
Yeah, and they have not made any. They basically they look like they're looking through these piles of stone nearby.
Okay, anything over here?
It continues in that direction.
Okay. How
You
high
can
is
see
the
kind of like
bridge
there from there. 15 feet
above
into
this pathway?
Ah.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
I'm gonna just climb down here,
Okay.
and I have climbing speed, so it should be at regular speed.
Yeah, I won't make you roll for that.
And then I'm just gonna peek over this side.
Okay. You've got pretty good distance on your vision, eh?
Yeah, 60-foot dark vision.
I might have given you a square or two, I'm not sure. There's another bridge there that's above you when you're down there.
Okay. I'll sneak over this side. Take a look down there.
It's basically looks like to him it looks like a dry riverbed.
Yeah, except it's worn with footfalls. So when you're down here, you can see that this area, that's kind of between you and the rest of the group, right here, is essentially a ramp down that people use to walk down into that area that you're in.
Oh, okay.
So there's an upper path which crosses these bridges, and there's some stonework and some doors to the north. And then there's like a lower path underneath where you are.
Okay, I'll signal to them that there's two with holding up two fingers, and then I'm just gonna put a thumbs up, and I'm gonna climb up here to kind of.
Did
Get
we
onto these
initiative or do we
rocks.
get a sneak attack?
He's in stealth right now. I'll let him if you want to run in and do an attack, I'll let you do it as a surprise round.
I
Okay.
was just gonna say, I could run in. I was just thinking I'll shoot him with a crossbow from here.
No, wait for him to do something, then we attack.
Okay.
Yep.
Do,
Yeah, that's
I'll-
do a hold your action.
I'll get this guy with my.
Okay.
So my action will be, and my blade lights up in green flame, and boom, attack him with it.
I guess that's our cue.
Make that roll, and it's gonna
Okay.
be with advantage
Okay.
and with sneak attack and any other, I don't know, +5 for no reason.
Ooh. Did I have? I'm selected. Oh yeah, there we go. So 8 or 11. 11 hit.
Oh, gee, I'm gonna have to look. Wow. I
Holy
didn't expect
smokes.
that. No, 12. Sorry.
Do they get any minus for not being aware that I'm there?
That's the advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
All right, so as
Wish.
soon as he does that, I guess we're gonna dogpile that guy.
Totally whiffed
so,
the green flame, he's like, what's that? He just steps aside and looks at you, and it's just like,
Stupid
dang it,
bug.
you
oh
stepped another way.
jeez.
All right, so
Two
I'm
luckiest
gonna
cultists
hit
ever.
him. I'm gonna hit the same guy with Eldritch Blast.
I want us all to
Okay.
miss, actually. That would be funnier.
It would just be the funniest thing, right? Okay, well I do get
Well,
2 shots.
Oh,
That's not a
With a
miss.
24.
Oh, actually my second shot would have hit maybe.
oh,
Holy
there
moly.
you go.
Wow. Okay, both
Holy
of you
crap.
can roll your damage. I'll assume Hammond's on the second one.
Yeah, because I think he's about to ice
Yeah.
this one.
I do like
Yeah.
Hep's crit, though. That was great.
Yeah, that's...
Law of averages.
So Hep, that's that's without critical damage, right?
Yes.
And so that is almost certainly going to take this guy. Well, don't roll a 1 on your
Don't roll
critical
a
die.
Nope, no one.
Good.
All
Ooh.
right, so I'm gonna double tap the other guy.
Okay.
I got another Eldritch Blast coming. I don't know if that's gonna hit or not. 12?
12 does. 12 is what you're looking
All
for.
right, so the first one did damage, 9. And the second one is going to do 7. So
That's enough. That's more
That's
than
enough.
enough. Yep.
So
I just-
we quietly ice these guys because crossbow and
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I just lit them up so you
Nice.
could shoot them.
We are international assassins. We are good
Distracted
at
them.
I'm just like the sniper who puts the dot on the target.
Yes. You're our laser pointer.
Just don't move it around or I won't be able to do anything else.
I was just gonna say, come on, Jules, stop chasing your sword.
Ooh. That sort of was. I was mesmerized by the light.
Red
pretty.
dot. Get it. Get it. Get it.
Get it?
It made a dot on the ground and he
Yeah.
chased it.
Yeah. It's the first time he's used that, so.
Yeah, it's true.
Tiny.
The spell casting, I'm not used to it.
So what are you guys up to next?
Let's go.
Hey, you want to
Oh
toss
yeah,
us?
I mean, let's keep going.
Well, yeah, we'll have to
Okay.
check to
Let's
see
search
if in
around
the
here.
area. Yeah, search around the area to see if we see any of those things that we're looking for. And
I'm gonna
maybe
look down here because there happens to be 3 blue dots on the
Yeah,
ground.
I was also staring at those.
Blue
I was
dot.
like,
What?
oh, cool.
what do you mean by
Yeah.
blue
Top of them.
dot?
I don't.
Right here.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
Blue
they're
dots in there.
okay. Yeah, they're mushrooms. You get there, they're mushrooms.
Oh, that would
Damn
be
it.
funny
Blue-
though.
Blue
Go ahead,
mushrooms.
eat one.
Yep.
Eat one.
Blue, gray.
For it.
He revealed that area, and I was just like,
Mushroom?
they wouldn't be.
Right? I know, I was
Never.
the same way. Can never be that easy.
No.
All right. I have to
All
cross
right.
this bridge. Cross this bridge when I get to it.
Hep,
Here we go.
you're halfway
International
across the
eyes.
bridge when
Uh-oh.
suddenly, boom! You get hit from the top left, right here. Boom! You're whacked. Fortunately, this is for you. This is a strength save.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
I get
it's coming
knocked.
from the kind of this square right there.
So I totally avoided it
Like a
by
triggered,
walking
like a
under the
triggered trap
bridge.
kind of thing.
It's a trap, yeah.
It's
So
a
you
trap.
succeed. You're gonna take 1d6 points of damage.
So I look at him hit the ground after getting flattened. I'm like, oh,
You
that
take
had to
3
hurt.
points of damage, but there is also a strong force that tried to push you off this bridge and into the cavern below, which would have been another d6 damage, which you resisted.
I'm like, there's something here, guys. You might want to
Hey.
walk around.
You want like a heal or something?
That probably came from
3
the
points.
aid.
3 points.
Yeah, keep in mind that all of you have an extra 5 hit points from the aid. So if you
Yeah,
didn't
if
have that
it's-
or
Yeah, so we're doing the aid thing. So yeah,
Might as well.
all right. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
down the ramp that I saw the kitty cat go down and follow his path.
Yeah.
Does this thing seem to be still going and trying to stop me?
No, it was a one-time thing. It went bong. It let out a thunderous sound, and
No,
Oh,
that's
that's
not good.
not good.
it tried to knock you off, but it was a single fire thing.
Can
Okay,
I
well- Good.
can I glance around this corner?
You can, yeah. Move one more square if you want to. If you move 2 more squares, I'll give you the whole section.
Yeah,
Ooh,
okay.
that sounds like a hell of a deal.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Move
Come on.
one, get it full.
Revealing.
Because you know what? It's not the first time I've walked around a corner without looking, so you know what? Why change now? Ooh, water.
Yep, little pool of water.
If
It doesn't
the
seem to
rest
be
of us
anything
hear a
super
shriek and then
threatening in here.
silence, then we know not to
But
go there.
there's a door on the top right area by the stonework, and it opens.
Sorry, where?
Where?
I'll just
Where?
get to it here. Now that it's open, you can see inside this little room, and where it's revealed will give you a hint.
Oh,
Ah, there.
So there's a
Oh.
door there. And this cultist steps out,
Hello,
and he's
Chapo.
holding not a scimitar, but something that looks like a cross between a musical triangle and like a dinner bell. And
I'm gonna
he steps
beat the
out and he sees you all
absolute
there, and
piss
he
out
Dude,
of him.
he just
that.
rings this bell.
Tackle him.
Shit.
This is action.
It's too
Tackle him.
late.
I
Something's
tackled him.
gonna-
Okay, why don't we go into initiative?
Why would we do that? I mean, come on.
Don't forget
Make
to
sure to
select
click
your
your
guy.
tokens. Yeah.
Click your token, and then click.
Oh my god, that's a great initiative. I never
That's
roll
an
that well with
awesome initiative.
That's a mediocre initiative. I'm good with it.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I keep coughing. I've been really sick all week.
Oh, you've been
Sorry to
sick
hear that.
constantly. Is this new?
Oh my
or
god,
is this
I
been
do not know why all of a sudden. No, my mom gave me another. My mom keeps giving me colds, and I'm like upset about it. My
You
throat
are
though was
sick.
so bad until today. Like I'm really lucky my throat got better before we started playing today.
They say moms are nothing but giving, but this is too much.
Yeah.
Right? Take some
Indeed.
Oh,
Okay, I think I just screwed up the monster. I might need to reconnect to roll 20. 1 second.
No, he got it too. That's okay.
Yeah, we'll roll with that.
it's a cultist.
I did. Yep. I'm gonna have to. I can't roll anything on that sheet anymore, so I'll be right back. I'm not gonna go anywhere for voice, but
Ooh.
Hi.
let's see what happens. Mhm. That's better. And
While he's doing that, I'll start the contest.
okay. Well, he's gonna go late. This is gonna be an interesting round. Jules,
Oh, I'm first. Okay.
Yeah.
Just out
I
of
think you're gonna start a contest, but initiative order has other plans for you.
I did it.
exactly.
I started the contest.
Whoa,
Here we
So
go.
be it.
There it is in the chat.
Just
Anybody
just out
is
of
watching,
curiosity.
you can join that contest.
Just out of curiosity, right above the first dead cultist, is that another door?
yes.
Okay. I am
Nice.
going to run over here and green flame that guy.
Okay. Make it so.
I guess
Make it green.
I wonder if I
rain,
should
man.
cast this under spells, maybe.
Not purple rain.
No.
Yeah, let's try that, see if what that does. Oh, that just does the damage. Okay, that'll be the damage if I hit. I guess I gotta make the attack first. So 18, I guess?
18
Should
hits.
hit.
Yep.
And then so
Easily.
the piercing damage and the sneak attack damage add up to 19. And
You
the
like I don't know. How do you want to stab this guy with his bell?
Jesus Christ.
Right through the bell.
Just drops them.
yeah, I go right through the middle of the bell. It's a rapier, so I can just go through the little triangle thing, and pierce him to the wall there.
Impressive, my good friend.
Oh, now I got the hang of it as he's burning.
Done. Yep. Hanan, you as the cultist falls to the ground,
Or stays
you
on my
hear
rapier, pierced to
some
the wall.
rumbling. You
From
kind
what
of like
direction?
seems to be coming from all around you.
Oh shit. All around. All right. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna move to here.
Get rid of that for now. Okay.
Is it still all around me?
Yeah, it seems it's still from around you. Yeah, you haven't like gotten away from it. Celine.
Cool.
Ooh.
Um, just chill, I guess. No, I'm going to. Well, first I'm gonna climb up and join the others because I'm very scared down there. I don't know why, but I felt unsafe.
Sounds good.
And then I'm going to cast spell once I've decided which one it's gonna be. I'm gonna cast bless. On Jules, Hep. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Wait.
Is this a closed door here?
Mm-hmm.
On Jules, I had to move one step closer. Jules, Hep, and Rain are gonna get
Okay.
blessed.
Nice.
Next. Boom. Who had Enkeg?
It was me.
Ooh, Logan at Enkeg.
Boom. This
Coming out of the
guy
ground.
emerges from the wall
You're so
below.
dangerous.
And it's large, so it can reach from down here up to above, and he's going to attack Hannon.
Who moved right into its path.
And he's close enough that he's just going to straight up slash, which this calls bite. But I'm gonna call... 1 second. Not with advantage. So an 8 is almost certainly going to miss. And that was that. Then Rain is up.
Rain, please attack that thing.
Yeah, throw a thing at him.
Oops.
As he emerges from the wall,
Ignore that. Jules
As
is
the-
over
as
there
this-
playing around with his blade.
as this Enkeg emerges from the wall, you can't help noticing that the kind of tunneling, rumbling sensation hasn't stopped.
Oh no,
There's
I don't
more
like
of them.
that.
Multiple?
Now
Let's
I wish
find
I
out.
just put fucking.
Rain, what's Rain up to?
He's gonna throw a dagger at him.
Okay,
Who daggers?
Did he level up?
Boom.
Can he throw like 40
he doesn't
daggers?
really level up.
Oh, come on.
Oh no!
So
Does that mean we're gonna outpace him
I hope,
very quickly?
but
Holy
those are
smokes.
good, decent rolls nonetheless for the armor class 14
Yeah.
Enkeg. So there we have 12 points of damage.
He didn't even need my bless.
It's got no immunities or anything like that.
14 points of damage.
The 2 is only on the critical for if there
Yeah, I
was
rolled
advantage.
23, not 25. That's the advantage.
Sneak.
Oh,
No,
I
sneak
I
attack.
thought it was damage 7 plus 2 psychic. Oh, no.
No,
I got
it's
I got it.
7 psychic.
I got it.
There we go. Still good damage nonetheless.
Yeah.
Hep.
Well, as this is the only one out right now, better to call the horde before they show. So, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to jump down on this thing. Hammer comes down on its head.
Cool. Leaping from height with a hammer
Leaping
on
from
this
height
thing.
with a hammer at
Yeah,
5
I
points.
was gonna give you advantage actually, so. there
Oh,
you go.
well, that's
But wouldn't have done you any good.
didn't do me any good. Okay, and then I will take my second swing. The one thing I hate about rolling 2 dice at once is that it always shows me the one that lands first. And I'm like, really? Is that what it was? God. Okay, so I'm doing this slow but sure kill. So second attack.
11 so far, and the 11 hit is gonna miss.
What
Bless.
does
Oh,
bless give
bless.
me?
Roll a d4.
E4.
We're looking for a 3, and you got it.
Yay!
right.
Yeah, you got
Another
it.
8.
19 points of damage.
And then one more of these.
Ooh,
Bless.
miss. Plus
Bless.
How long does bless last?
It's
I
a
guess
I
it's
think a minute
concentration.
at least. Yep.
That's
It's a
gonna be enough.
concentration spell, so
You are blessed, my friend.
yeah, up to a minute or until I get rid of it.
Sweet.
There we go. Yeah, so you have done a good job of crunking this thing on the head. It looks intimidated to be close to you. Is what
Indeed.
say.
Especially while I cower behind you.
He scared the giant
He's
Ankeg.
just so scared of Hanan. Standing behind Hep. Yeah, that's right, bitch, run.
Oh, there's another one down
The
there.
next one emerges.
There's 2 more, I think. Because that one rolled a
Yep.
15.
Comes through the wall.
Oh no.
Yes, the last of its
Ooh.
burrowing speed, and then we're gonna move it. Its walking speed. Not gonna make it all the way, so it's gonna be
Does he
on
get
the middle of
zapped?
this thing.
So
Does it
does
get
it get hit
zapped?
by the hit by
No,
the
it
trap?
doesn't. It
Oh.
doesn't get hit
Oh.
by the trap.
already
There's a
went
one
That
down.
would be
hit.
funny. That would be so funny if it did.
That would have been awesome.
Towards Hap.
Yeah.
Probably would
Ah,
have
yeah.
made a good strength save. But...
Yeah.
It would still be
Terrible.
comical.
Mhm.
Hep gets flanked by these things just because.
Oh, actually, you know what? These guys are yeah, no. All good. Nothing. That's where its turn ends, and next we have Acacius.
Acacius is going to go ahead and Eldritch Blast the one that just is on the on the thing
Okay.
right there. That's a little freaky. He don't like that. So
Too
we're gonna go
close.
for a little too close. Get away from me. There's one
Burn the bridge.
for 9 damage, and 2. 11 does not hit.
That's correct.
So just 9 damage, and then he is gonna go ahead and throw a bardic onto. I mean, he doesn't necessarily know much about the entire bless thing, so he's just gonna throw a bardic on Hep as is.
Nice.
Fine, I'm probably gonna drop it to do a different concentration spell.
Oh, so fast! Ooh.
Well, yeah, I wasn't sure if this was gonna be like a big fight or not, so I didn't.
I mean,
plan
it's a good
ahead.
spell. It's a great spell, actually. Blesses. So.
Oh yeah.
But
Well, I only
I have a-
needed it 2 out of 3
But I have
times.
a better spell.
And then on initiative 7, the final one emerges from the ground underneath, not exactly underneath you, but right there.
Oh.
Comes up from beneath, and it's gonna come in here. It's gonna take a swipe at Rain.
Rain, no.
No, not Rain.
17 hits him.
I just said.
13 damage.
Yeah.
Ow.
He
I don't
also
like
has
that.
5 from the aid as well.
Right.
Yes.
How much was it? Sorry.
He has 5 more hit points from the aid.
That's funny.
Done. Cool. And then the dead cultist, and then we're back to Jules.
Okay, I will pull my sword out of the sky, but I'm keeping the bell. And
Okay.
I'll just like drop that into my other hand, and that's holding the shield. And then I'm gonna run over here. I guess I can't really. I guess I could get it over there, and then I could move around to here. Yeah, I'll do that, so that he can't. This one can't get in there. And because you can go through your own guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, and then I am going to green flame blade this one, which will then jump to that one if I hit.
Right.
Okay, so let's go. First of all, the attack. Hopefully that's going to hit. 24 should hit.
Oh yeah.
So that first guy takes 17 damage from just the attack, and then the spell damage will be here. So then he takes 14 more damage, and then it's another d8 for the second target, which I think it gets a save for. How do I bring a spell over for you guys to see?
From D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
1 second.
I haven't done that yet. Is it under manage spells?
If you're on this, if you've got it on your sheet, I think you can press. I've got this one. Displays spell card on VTT.
Oh,
The
okay.
top right of the spell description page. Yeah.
So yeah, the target jumps to a different creature within 15 feet of it, and the second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier.
Your 1d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
Oh, did that add that in there? Yeah, I think it already added
Yeah, it
in
did.
for the other one.
Yeah,
So
it
I
did.
just need to roll a d8 plus 3 then. So I guess I'll just do a roll. Was it /R 1d8?
Yep.
Yeah.
Space 1d8,
It
but
takes
yes.
3,
7.
7 to that other guy.
Okay. Oof, there's some damage. These guys seem intimidated as well. Hanan.
Okay. Sure you saw me doing some measuring here. I'm going to cast Shatter, centered on this dot right here, so it'll get both of these two on kegs and
Mm-hmm.
none of my compatriots. Cast it at the 3rd level.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Cast. See how this works. All right, that's 3 dice, but there's another die that it's supposed to have rolled. Why did it do Shadow Blade? Oh, Carl, you suck. All right. Let's do this. Here we go. Let's hit the right dot in this time. Here we go. 22 and
That's 4 dice.
Constitute. Yeah, con save 15. Save for half.
Okay. Top one. Failed. Bottom one. Failed.
Yay!
22 damage.
Nice.
That takes out the top one.
Yeah, baby.
Of
Don't
course,
you
I'm
attack
on
my
the
friends.
cultist.
I like
Right.
them.
And then 22 damage to the bottom one. Ooh, almost. Yep. Not
Ooh.
quite.
So close.
Celine.
Can I
Oh,
get-
And Manon, if you can move.
he
if you
bravely
want, of
moves. Hold on a second. He bravely moves over to the spot right here.
course. Behind Hep.
Yep.
So actually, Celine, you can, if you can do something to get the one that's right in front of me,
Oh,
I can make sure that, because I think he's the one with the 16, right? So we don't want him to retreat.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That one I'll definitely have to use a spell slot on, more likely.
That's okay.
Actually, no, I
They're-
do have 2d8 now for my cantrips, but
That's probably all he has left.
actually, yeah, because okay, yeah. Can I get a? What do you think? Is it more dexterous or wise?
Probably not very
Lord,
wise.
Probably not.
Oh, here,
Animals,
actually, no,
animals can be
I-
wise.
Oh,
Animals
yeah,
can be
that's
wise.
true.
They can't be intelligent, but they're
I would
often
say,
wise even.
though,
I wouldn't say an
I
Enkeg
actually-
necessarily, but
They're more wise than we are.
I think he's going to be less wise than dexterous.
How dare you?
Seem
I'm very
pretty
wise.
active.
Actually, it doesn't matter either way. I want a wisdom check from this bad boy, the one in front of Hep.
okay. Sounds good. Boom.
That fails.
Cool.
Yeah,
Which
that fails.
one was it? Sorry.
The one in front of Hep.
Okay.
And because it's missing its hit points, it takes 2d12 instead of 2d8.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Roll those.
is that totally
I rolled
dead?
very well. It's dead.
Oh my god, yes.
You got
that is-
told.
I rolled an 11 and a 12. That's like the best I've ever rolled.
Holy
on a cantrip.
moly.
That's insane.
He got told.
I did more than the shatter spell did. That's stupid.
Bong.
That
Should
doesn't
not
happen.
have done that.
Holy shit, Batman.
The reason I wanted to do a cantrip was because I'm going to use my bonus action to healing your brain.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Aw.
Just a single Wow, he gets 5 hit points. I did not roll well on that one. I rolled a 1.
Every little bit counts, he says.
Exactly.
Oops, I
You
put
took
the wrong
off.
5.
So scary.
Oops.
Oh, I didn't tell you all this time he's been undead. Yeah.
I think I healed him before, though.
Cool. And let's see. You are dead. And Rain is up.
Turn him off,
And
Rain.
He'll take a shot at that guy.
I was gonna say he has
Missing
blast,
and
but that's not
hitting.
enough.
And that actually is enough to take down this other one. The Psychic Blade impales him. And the last one goes down.
Yay.
Okay. Well, there you go. 3 to dank
Those
kegs.
weren't nothing. We can do that.
And what would you like to do next?
Go investigate both rooms.
Yes.
Oh.
Also keep an
Yeah.
eye out for any people that might be coming due to the noise we just made.
Okay.
It was a lot of noise.
Yeah,
wanna
I will
listen-
keep my eyes in this direction down here to our east.
We had that
basically.
big bong noise earlier, and then we had shatter, so a lot of noise.
So keeping in mind, let's see here, he can see
Whoops. What did I
well
just do? I
beyond
just
what's
drew a
lit.
box. Never mind. I don't want to draw a box.
I want to listen at this door.
Yep. Make a perception roll.
18.
You don't hear much coming from inside.
Okay, is it locked?
It is.
I'm gonna do whatever it is now you do for check for traps. I think.
Proficiency of thieves' tools. So
Okay.
dexterity plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so that's at 3. I could just do a dex save. That would be the same amount.
There you go. Yep, that works.
25.
Cool. I drew another box. Let me see. So for some reason, I keep drawing a box around this room instead of preparing to reveal it. Let's see.
Well, that was for checking for traps, so no traps. Then I take it.
Oh, I thought you were picking the lock.
I was just gonna check for traps first.
Okay, no, there's no traps, and you pick the lock.
Okay.
We'll use the roll for that. But bang, there you go. It's this one here is got mining supplies in it. So picks, shovels, hammers, spikes, metal spikes, bits of wood that are used for constructing bridges and support structures, things of that nature. The one on the other side is more kind of supplies that one would use, survival supplies, some food, changes of clothes, extra boots, things like that.
It kind of looks like a privy that he's in.
Yeah, those are chests along the back wall, not toilets.
He would need a litter box anyways.
This
Oh,
place
this
is
one.
made for that.
And this one over here was just
Food supplies.
That was the one with
Food
the
supplies, yeah.
food and the clothing.
okay.
The
We
other
gonna
one
steal
had-
some potatoes.
Yeah,
we get hungry.
potatoes.
Carrots.
So
Is
So-
there broccoli in there?
Is there broccoli?
There's not
Broccoli and
or
onion?
or
It
much
has-
green at all. Actually, it's
it has been
mostly
mentioned.
root vegetables. But yeah,
That makes sense.
quota
But I
met.
want some vegetables. I'm hungry.
There's carrot.
Papa, I'm
Carrot lasts a
hungry.
good long
May I
time.
have
Papa.
some more?
Papa, please. I lost all my stomach in the war.
Can I
I'm
have more
hungry.
gruel,
I'm
please?
hungry. Can I look down this hall with my 300 feet of dark vision?
Sure, you can see a little bit further, but then it turns.
Oh, what about across the bridge?
Indeed.
Oh yeah. Also,
I
like
drew
in front
another
of
box.
us.
What am I doing now? I got this. I'm on the wrong shape there. It's very deceptive. 1 second.
Yeah, you can't just. It's really hard pressed to make you like think outside the box, but it's okay. It's okay.
Speaking
My
of
brain hurts.
boxes, these chests are the things that contain the mining supplies.
Yes,
Or are they
that's right.
locked? Okay.
So is that a door down there?
That is a
Yep.
door.
There's a door. Sorry.
Who
Wrong series.
door?
What's across the bridge?
I was just getting ready for that.
Ah, got it.
Another door.
Lovely.
Are these
So do we-
cultists wearing cloaks?
Yeah, they're wearing the regular cult garb.
You know
Currently
what?
blood soaked.
Oh,
I'm-
I want to take a look at that bell.
As you guys are doing this stuff, at about this point, the elevator goes up.
Wait a
Oh,
sec.
shit.
Oh, well, I can just climb back up and send it down again.
All right,
Well,
let's hide the
that's
cultists.
perspective.
Oh, wait, that means somebody
while
is
the
using it.
elevator's going up, let's drag the cultists off into these rooms so they're not
Oh, yeah, good idea.
well-
out in the open.
I don't know if it's worth doing that because we've got
the,
three
the-
extremely large
Huge
ank
ank
kegs lying.
kegs.
the ank eggs might tip them off.
Fine, whatever.
Can we actually drag an ank egg?
But that being
Could Hep
said,
actually drag one?
Together, you probably could.
Could we fit
That-
one into this room?
It'd be a squeeze to get it in the door, but it's possible.
Or maybe just drag it down here?
what if we broke off its legs with a little butter? Well, you know,
like
Oh, we're eating
Yeah.
bread now?
like Jack Reacher fitting 3 people in one trunk.
Are ant kegs shellfish or bugs? Because that makes a difference here.
oh, so is
probably
it either
bugs.
butter or chocolate?
Yep.
Yeah, let's see
They
what we can
say
do.
ank egg, lobster of the earth.
Also, I'm pretty sure that thing, I saw it had acid damage, so I swear if we try to eat that thing, we just get
Oh,
more than acid.
major
stomach.
indigestion. We're gonna need some
Yeah.
Tums.
Mm,
All right, so
No,
can,
thank
we,
you.
can we, at the pace the elevator's going up, is it reasonable to expect that we can take these ank eggs and hide them?
yeah, that's gonna be tight. There's gonna be some rolls involved if that's
I
the
don't.
plan.
That one is, do we care?
No, I don't think we should
Like,
bother
not
because
really.
they
I don't really
literally
care.
burrowed in. We should not
Okay.
bother.
We shouldn't bother. I've got a quick question though, and I don't know if you have any more shatter for today, but if the elevator starts coming down and you cast shatter on it, that would be funny.
Then how do we get out?
That one
we
might
have
not be funny.
we have Jules
It
climb
doesn't.
up the
Also,
climb up
guys,
the elevator
we
shaft
don't
and
have
drop a
to.
rope.
As soon as we
Oh,
break
yeah.
the thing, it restarts. It doesn't matter.
How deep
You've
was
never
the...
had to leave any ritual site before.
Exactly.
As soon as we stab the sphere, who has does Rain have the
so we
dagger? By the way.
If Rain's here, I presume he's carrying it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So we literally, all right. So I go to the elevator shaft and look up
We
and
just
wait
break
for it
it.
to start to come down. How far up is it?
It's 90 feet. This shaft. And
All
while you're
right,
doing
so
that,
shatter.
you get there. I mean, it takes it a few rounds to get up the shaft, so you get there just as it's coming into place, and you can
Oh, yeah.
see people stepping onto it. Why don't you roll a perception roll, and maybe
Yeah.
I'll tell you who they are, and maybe not.
All right, here we go. Perception.
Is Smedley with us?
Smedley hasn't been brought back yet. Poor chap.
Oh yeah, he got yoinked, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor
16?
little guy.
I am gonna bring this guy into this room anyway.
He's only
Okay.
ever done his best for us, and he's died in the process.
We miss him.
I'm gonna
Well,
just-
we'll make sure.
I'm just
I'll
gonna
make
examine
sure.
this guy too to see if he has anything else interesting.
He did
Yeah.
everything you ever asked of him.
Right? He's my bud.
Yeah.
I'm a
So-
little bit scored about it.
The guys who were boarding the elevator are not wearing robes.
Oh,
Not wearing robes. Can we possibly hear them talking as they're getting on the elevator?
You probably could. It's only 90 feet if they were being particularly loud, but they're not saying anything.
Oh, they're just quietly filing onto the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
And do they do the elevator levers like they know what they're doing? Because we fumbled around for it a bit,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Roll insight.
All right. Watch me totally bugger this up.
You can do it.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
nat
That's
20.
not buggering.
Wait,
Woo!
Baby.
you don't think that the person operating the machine is proficient in it?
Does that help?
So I pass this along to you guys. Right. I don't think they're proficient in it. I think they're kind of winging it, so I don't think they're like, they're used to doing the mind thing here.
But it does start to come down.
I mean, does it really matter? We're about to restart tomorrow anyway.
We kill the wrong people. We get to see Mulligan and do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I can wait until they hit 60 feet and then shatter the elevator. And then they drop 60 feet after I shattered the elevator and do whatever damage to them. Your call, guys. What do we do?
60,
Let's do it.
50.
Don't
Do
think
it.
matters, so.
Do it.
Okay.
Okay.
At 40 feet above this level, shatter is being cast. Everybody in that elevator is going to take 4d6 damage before anything happens. The elevator comes crashing down. And it comes down and it's just smash. And like half the people, everybody in the elevator is laying prone when the dust settles enough for you guys to see.
So they would also take
Um,
fall damage. Oopsie.
So they do take what they're gonna take is the fall damage. Yeah, and they so they're all prone and okay. Roll perception. Actually, don't roll
What?
perception.
Can I roll
I'm
perception?
afraid of what I'm going to see.
No, you don't need to. You don't need to.
Are these allies?
One thing Hep immediately recognizes actually these guys are wearing mining gear.
Oh no!
Ah, shit. Oops.
Run over.
Okay, one of them gets up, and two more of them are stirring. The one who gets up is really large, and his mining gear doesn't fit very well.
Oh.
And he pulls a hat off of his head, and he looks at you and he says, "That hurt." And
I stand there with my hammer going, this is going to hurt even more.
okay, so the person standing in front of you recognize, disguised as a miner. It's Sicarius
Oh.
again.
Okay, so
But
it was
he
good.
looked
Phew.
different than last time you saw him.
It's his twin, Bucarius.
No, his hair is gone.
What?
What? What?
He went
He is
So
he is
right off his
tall.
skull.
He appears to be taller. His hair is gone and his irises are gone. His eyes are white.
Oh.
Oh,
And he's not carrying a battle
transformed.
axe anymore, but he is carrying a great axe.
What?
What the fuck?
And we're gonna go into initiative.
That's my what?
What are you, big
Is
boy?
Hannon still over
He
there?
sounds unhappy.
He's still over there.
Dude.
Yep. So
Okay.
everyone's where they are right now.
Click on your
I do
token.
Time
I do love
Honest.
that you opened with he
Now.
doesn't have hair anymore. Like I feel like the missing irises was so much more important.
Yeah.
Wow,
And you were
natural
like, "He's bald
20.
now, and I was like, shit, that sucks.
Natural 20 for initiative. I think I'm
He's
close.
old.
Ew.
He's old. Yep.
Man.
I got
Alright.
it too.
Okay, this might not be super long. All the cultists, there's like a bunch of miners laying in the bottom of the cart that you can tell now are cultists in disguise, and they're just all dead. You're not gonna have to worry about them at
It
all.
was a good call. I don't feel guilty.
No.
I almost
No.
felt guilty till I saw that
Uh,
bald guy.
Hanan should be in the front of us. All of us.
I'm actually
He's
down.
not though.
He isn't?
But you were casting it. You were casting it. You
Yeah,
had
Yeah,
to.
that's right. You have to be
As
right.
soon
Yeah.
as he cast it, he
Okay,
fucking
fair enough.
sprinted. Let's be
Fair
real.
enough.
I was going to say, it was one of those things.
Oh,
As soon as
after
he saw it
casting,
was
he would've
miners,
run
he
for
was
it.
out of
so,
there.
So yeah, he'd probably be.
Fine.
Let's see.
Wasn't me.
It wasn't
Let me
me.
measure
He's
out.
running
Let me
away.
measure out to be fair. from the thing, he would probably be
He could be there.
right. Yeah, there. He'd be there.
Because he'd want to be able to blast radius of the thing landing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Connie just bolted as soon as that fucking he cast that spell. He was like,
That's
"I'm not
fair,
sticking
fair.
around."
Fire in the hole! Boom!
Okay, and I'm gonna have to
So-
take down the hit points of all these guys fairly substantially.
By
So,
20 and then
46?
4d6. Yeah.
yeah. I have gotten. There we go. Cool.
It helps
It's a,
salve my conscience.
it's a
to
good
know
thing
that
we're
these were
bastards.
bad guys that he dropped.
Yeah, you guys gambled that
Really
time and it paid off.
Boy, for once being a jerk paid off.
Okay. And now we're doing initiative. Have you guys all rolled? Is that all fresh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Are they in there?
they're not. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Thug.
Alright, where's Rain?
Priest.
Okay. Boom. Jules is up.
And which one's Baldy? This guy?
Left. Yep, top left.
Okay. Alright. Prepare to meet the cat. Let's run up there and green flame blade him.
Okay.
Gonna send you back.
You can tell he's kind of like stunned as it is. He's like just
And
recovering,
prone.
trying to get off the.
So advantage?
He's up now. There's been a
Oh, he's
slight
up.
exchange while you figured out that he wasn't a minor. So these
Oh,
guys
okay.
are all standing.
Oh, okay. So no advantage then?
No advantage.
Okay.
Rats.
So that's gonna be 15. I think that might be a miss.
17 on Sicarius.
Okay. And with my what can I do with my bonus action there? I had another thing. Oh yeah, bonus action, I'm gonna activate the shield.
Doesn't it take a bonus action to use Green Flame Blade?
No, that's a regular action, but it's not an attack, so I can't use a bonus action to have a second attack.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. Okay.
And then
Yep. So activate the shield.
as part of my move, I can take out a weapon, right, or an item. So I'll take the. Or do I need it to? Is a shield different than drawing a blade?
No, I think
You just have to speak the command word.
Yeah, I have a second shield though. I was gonna pull out that shield.
Oh, you can't use two
Have so
shields.
many shields.
Can't you? If one is
No.
not in your hand?
No,
No, you can't.
no, because
you got two shields.
if you start using two shields, then people will get like 6 animated shields. But no,
Oh,
that was,
interesting.
you have to
There's a
change
rule.
Well, you'd
So
have to take. You'd have to take a
technically
bonus
we have
action to
3.
activate each one,
yeah, but it doesn't matter. You'd eventually have all these things floating around. Anyway,
but only once a day.
yeah.
Is there a ruling on that one?
There actually is. It does say
Okay.
somewhere that you can
Then
only
I'll-
have one shield.
All right, then
I
I'll
was
just.
looking up shields because I thought I would take it, sword and shield, but I didn't.
Right. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I have dueling, so I just leave my other hand empty then.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot to add the bonus damage that last time.
Okay. So that's gonna be a miss, right, with the rapier, and then we're
Yep.
good to proceed. Rain is up.
Get him.
Where should Rain attack?
Attack the mage thingy.
There's a one of them
The
that's
one that's
kind
not
of a
Sicarius.
yeah. There's two that are so there's a thug, a sorcerer, and a priest.
The priest.
Okay.
It sounds like a joke.
It does.
They walk into
Like
the
a
bar.
sorcerer priest walk into the
Walk into a
mines,
mine, yeah.
and the mine cart and the elevator gets fucking smashed under them.
Yeah.
That's
And then
one
the
hit for
warlock-
6.
The warlock drops the sorcerer. All right, never mind.
I can just be right. Yeah, it's 6 on this one. Boom. Okay. Sicarius grins at you,
Sicarius too.
Jules.
Reborn again.
And he takes his great axe.
Sicarius 2 Electric Boogaloo.
And he is going to do
Sick to Carius.
trying to hit you with the side of the axe first, which he does.
Oh,
15
man.
bludgeoning
25.
plus
You
Jesus.
get smacked.
Holy moly.
DC 14 con save.
That fargan bastard.
All right, con.
Into the long con.
13.
Oh, God, no.
15. So roll a d6.
You get knocked into tomorrow, man.
Slash armor. 1.
1. You are disoriented when he hits you with the broadside of the axe. You are disadvantaged on
Hmm.
attack rolls
Till his
until the
next turn.
end of your next turn.
Targets. Oh, and we.
Yikes.
Okay.
And then
So
he
we
hits
just
you
PR.
with the great axe again. And for
Ooh,
13 slashing.
25. Man.
holy crap!
Okay. So that
And
uses up. What
then-
did I have from aid? Was 5 more?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so.
And then with his bonus action, he lifts his great axe over his head. And he's doing a huge wind-up maneuver. And
What
that
is
wind-up
that?
maneuver is going to happen on initiative 9. And you might not
Whoa.
want to be there when it does.
I still have movement left, so could I?
Not
Bounce?
on his turn.
Oh yeah. I need a reaction
Oh,
or something.
shit.
Hanan.
Oh, hell no. You don't get to abuse my cat. I double tap him with the Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
25 hit.
Yep.
And 10.
10 points of damage. Oh, I almost took it off Jules.
So I don't know
Oh
if
my.
13's going to hit.
No.
13 is not. 17
Oh,
is the number you're looking for.
man.
All right. So, my bonus action, I am going to drop Healing Light into my dear friend here. How many hit points did you get whacked for?
Did I get hit
25.
damage from the first attack?
20.
Yes.
20?
Oh, what was that?
No, I think it's 25.
15 and 13.
15 and 30.
Well,
So
because of
18.
aid.
Sorry, 28.
28.
Yeah.
Okay.
28.
That hurts.
I
And then
am gonna
aid, yeah.
drop. I am gonna drop 4 dice into him, 4d6.
Okay.
I gotta roll it within. Let's see, go d6, 4 of them, and then independently just knock off the tick from Healing Light. All right.
So,
He gets that many
13?
hit points back.
13 back? Okay.
13 back.
Yeah.
Negated one of the wounds. Okay.
One of those
Oh,
slashes just like heals up. You're like, oh shit, nice.
That's like some serious
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, Hep, you're up. I mean,
Yeah. Mm.
Keep in mind you still probably have the Bardic, because this, like,
That is true. All right. Well,
Sicarius the second.
you know what? There's a reason I take
How
this
many
stuff.
are there going to be?
Okay, I'm gonna
Alright.
go to here, and I'm gonna use bait and switch, and I'm gonna pull Jules out of there and take his place,
okay.
and then I'm gonna kick
Nice.
this guy's ass. All right.
He brings his hand. He's got his axe over his head, and he does the bring it gesture from the Matrix. Like, come on.
Come on.
Okay. So I will. Oops. I will. Do. So as I go over, I'm gonna pull Jules out of the way, and I'll make it look like I'm actually not going for Sicarius. I'm going for the little dude standing next to him
Mm-hmm.
with my hammer. But then I'm just gonna, because Sicarius is higher, I'm gonna swing it up high. So as doing this feigning attack, I get advantage on my next attack roll against him, and if I hit him, I get to add a D8 to my damage.
Okay.
So we're gonna start there. Come on, what should hit? 225s would be nice. Yeah. Oh, that's no. Nope.
It's
But
a
we're gonna
D8 for Bardic.
D8 for Bardic.
Oh,
yes!
nice. It
Yes!
tested.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Okay, and then I actually get another D8, and that's the damage, extra damage. So there's 10 more
10
points on him.
points. Okay, he passes up. He has his axe ready to go. He passes up that for his reaction instead. Sicarius' vengeful kick. Upon completion of a melee action that succeeds against Sicarius, he may use his reaction to sweep kick his opponent's legs. Opponent must make a DC 15
Oh.
strength saving throw. They take 1d8 plus 4 damage and fall prone, and their turn ends.
Wow. You better make that save.
Wow. Yeah.
Nice.
Success. There
I'll
you
look
go.
at him like, what the heck is that? As I bring my sword into his face.
So does he not take the damage then?
He doesn't take the damage,
It just
and
avoids the whole thing?
uppercut is aborted.
He just kind of like kicked him in the shin.
Right,
and
so he
like,
just
what
jumps
the
out. He
hell?
sweeps his leg out and you jump over it. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
have
this
a
is a great
question.
game. Let's play
Oh,
hopscotch.
yeah. Oh,
And you get
gosh,
advantage
yeah.
on this attack, so that's a crit
I
then.
could skip it.
Oh, too bad
What's
the
the
crit was only-
advantage? Oh yeah, the feint.
Because
Yeah,
of the
there you
feint.
go.
Yeah.
So that's 11 points.
Okay, so that's attack 1. We're just gonna keep
Mhm.
rolling here. That's attack. That's half of attack 2. Need a crit on that side. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Nice!
Oh,
Nice. Oh, it's 1.
right. Oh well, that's okay.
So that's
Still all
another
the things.
15 total damage.
There you go. That's a good chunk.
Well, that's a good chunk. That's a good chunk. Do I want to take one more at him?
Action surge.
It's surge. No, actually, I'll hold off. Oh no, that's. Yeah, you know what? I can do that at any time. He's probably the best guy to use that against. Let's keep going.
Sicarius' axe broadside ability recharges only on a 4, 5, 6, but now that he's actually at half hit points, it recharges every turn.
Oh, okay. Well, that's another 10 points, anyways.
There we go.
And then the last one,
Jesus Christ.
I missed.
Let's go!
Cool. Next we have Bug. Just gonna move up here between Jules and
The casters.
Hep. And he is going to double mace Hep.
Oh.
Yeah.
17 and 21.
Both hit.
It's
Or
like
wait,
clubbing.
no,
like clubbing
17.
TBC
17
only.
doesn't
17
hit.
would miss.
Okay, so 8 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, what happened to my hit points?
That's what happens when you get clubbed, man.
No, I hadn't. Or did you just change my hit points, Jess?
I could theoretically have done it by accident.
So I
No,
just
I don't
lost-
think I did.
Okay, because I lost a bunch of hit points. I had 45 to start with, and
You
lost
haven't
3.
been hit by anything. Oh, you got hit
Well, I
for
took
3 by
from
the,
that thing.
from
So,
the ank
okay.
egg.
So I don't know what
Yeah.
happened here. So I was 45, 42.
You know, it's
42.
interesting.
Oh, actually,
I'm looking at the thing and I
34.
don't see any numbers. I see green bands with no numbers in them next to all the characters.
okay, taking it.
Yep. Okay. Next, the sorcerer. Sorcerer is gonna cast. I think. Just 1 second. Yeah, he's gonna do straight magic missile actually. And this is gonna be 2 against Hep and 1 against Jules. 4, 4, 5.
Okay.
So 8 hit points to Hep, 5 to Jules.
Okay.
And then Acacius.
Well, isn't this a mess? Okay.
Yeah.
Acacius is going to go ahead and burn one of his 3rd level spell slots and take a note out of his friend Hanen's book and cast Shatter.
Ooh.
Centered it essentially so not hitting Hep and probably not hitting the what's it right next to Jules either, but Sicarius and the 2 mages.
Like
Yep.
against the wall
Good
or something like
choice.
that. Yeah.
You can get the 3 of them pretty easily
Mhm.
there.
Yes.
Let's get some damage.
Yep. Only that, but they're gonna have to make the con saving throw. Save.
Okay. Sorcerer. Con. Yeah, that's
No.
about right.
Rough.
Minus 11. Still standing, but not in great shape. Then the priest.
I'm still staying.
You wouldn't do this to a
Oh.
priest, would you? Yes, but he makes his
Yes.
save. And
So
only
that's
takes
half
6.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sicarius. Yeah, he
Okay.
makes it for 6.
That's okay.
Um,
Every point
and-
counts.
Every point does count. And then we're going to go ahead and give another bardic to Hep.
Yep.
And cry. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, you know what? Oh shoot, I totally forgot. Never mind. Whenever I do the bait and switch, my armor class goes up. So he probably didn't hit me, but I'll take the damage anyways.
You would have
The
had
second, the
20
first
then?
one missed, and the second one was pretty good as a roll. But yeah, we'll pay attention to it next time.
Yeah. I just wanna see here.
Yep.
Yeah, 23 would have been my armor class.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
well, that might have done it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
Who's up?
The
Oh,
priest.
priest.
The
Okay.
priest. Yeah. And as much as he wants to give Sicarius D4 plus 3 hit points, it's just not that effective. So he's gonna
Do it.
go. He's gonna take the obvious threat. Cast hold person on Hep.
Well, that's a
Yikes.
wisdom
It's not
save?
that obvious. I mean, come on.
Wisdom
That's
saving
not
throw.
good.
Yep.
It's not my strong suit for some reason.
And
Yeah,
DC is
huh.
13 here.
Oh, gotta roll high. Oh,
And you
14
make
with
it.
a minus
There you
1.
go.
Nice. Wow.
Sweet, you
Welcome
are
to
not
Tinkle
hell,
Town.
Clean.
Think I brought my brown trousers today.
Okay, so I'm going to move. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna move because I'm also gonna burn a 3rd level spell slot.
Good.
Awesome. How many feet can I move? I can never remember. 30. Oh
Fireball.
shit! Great. No. But
It cures everything. What are you talking about?
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball.
I love that.
Yep.
but I am gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Spirit Guardians. Ah.
oh,
Imagine it says it flits around me. I like to think that it's like a bunch of it's like a comet storm.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, that'd be cool.
This was a lot easier to come up with than the spiritual weapon. So yeah, they have all entered the area for the first time.
So
Okay.
lay some damage on these guys.
Yep. And so
Get
it's
him,
Get him.
summarize the damage for me so I can just look at it. So what's,
yeah,
what's the save on it?
Save, what's that?
Or is it
There's a
it's
save for half.
Wisdom.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
And not
And it's 11 damage.
Oh, this priest actually has a good wisdom save.
What level do you
Wow,
cast it?
really good wisdom save.
Holy smokes.
3rd level.
Yeah.
And cult sorcerer, not so much. And
Fail.
thug.
hmm
And
Fail.
there it is.
So everyone
Okay.
but the cult priest fails.
Yep.
And they all take
it's,
how much? 11?
Yeah.
11 radiant damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And the cult priest takes half.
That takes the sorcerer out.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, there we are. And Jules, you're up again.
Okay, I'm gonna do the green flame blade on this thug in front of me.
Okay.
Really kind of hoping you're going to step into where the cult or the sorcerer was.
If I
There is one empty
disengage,
space. It's hard to get in there, but you can do
if
it.
I disengage, could I get into that area without like through HEP?
You can go. You can travel through an ally. So technically, you can get there without an opportunity attack or anything.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll do it on this guy then.
Yeah, Sicarius is our.
Which is a miss either way, so unless I have advantage on him.
Nope.
But yeah, I would do that. So
Okay.
this is the big disadvantage of doing a single attack. Like I did my thing and it didn't work.
Yeah.
So, Rain, put him in the position you'd like.
Oh, I didn't use my bonus action though, right? So I can actually take a I'm gonna take it to do my fighter heal thing.
Nice.
I think so. Okay.
Yeah.
And then pick a target for Rain.
Let's get. Ooh.
A thug,
I think it's
guess?
Sicarius.
Oh, the Sicarius, sure.
I
He
would.
goes
I mean,
on
I
and
was.
on with damage.
I would actually go for the what is the healer guy first, and then
Oh,
move on.
The priest.
Yeah, the priest.
Priest
He's
is in
almost
real
dead.
rough shape. That is.
Yeah. Just go for that guy first,
Okay.
right?
To be fair, he'll probably die as soon as he starts his turn because he will be starting his turn in Spirit
Ooh,
Guardian.
I didn't.
So
I didn't even think about that.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
he's
I
going to
mean-
take some damage.
Okay.
That didn't work.
So, Sicarius then, or do you want to go for
Yeah,
Thug?
go for Sicarius.
Oh, there we go. 4 damage.
He can do so much damage so quick.
Sounds good.
Let's go for that then.
One hit for 5.
I don't think that added the
Psychic dagger flies in.
He should doesn't wait. He should have a sneak
Yeah.
attack on that.
Sneak attack because he has allies nearby.
Okay. He has sneak attack. Let's see. 2d6. Seven more points.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Sicarius is up.
He has to make a wisdom save.
And that's
He
about his
fails it.
wisdom. Yep. So what's the damage on that again?
I don't know if it's do I re-roll damage
It's
or
a
is it the
new
same
roll.
one?
Yeah.
Probably.
It's
Yeah.
It's yeah, okay. Hold on. Nine.
All right.
A radiant damage. Yeah.
All right. All right.
All right.
All right. All right.
Okay, nope. Not eligible. Okay, I had
Y'all
a cool
worry,
special
buddy.
ability there, but he can't do it when he starts in melee, so Yeah. Take the normal stuff. Here we go. He's gonna broadside Hep. 20 AC 20.
Oh, he's gonna get me on 20.
DC 14 con save. 14 damage first, and then DC 14 con save.
Those don't look good.
Nope. Roll a D6.
Hold on. DC 14. Did I still have Bardic? No,
You do.
I do.
Yeah, you got a new one.
Well, let's hope for
7 or 8.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
So then
D6.
roll that D6.
3.
3 minus 2
Dagger.
AC until the end of your next turn, which is great because he's about to hit you again.
Oh yeah, I
Yep.
used up that disadvantage now, right?
I don't suppose your 15 hits you with a minus 2 AC.
It does
Nope.
not, but
No,
it does
hadn't-
allow me to
Ah.
get in with my riposte.
I'm gonna repost that hit.
Yep, I'm gonna repost
Aye.
this to your face. I hope. That's gonna hit either way
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
11.
Does that
Frank!
He is in rough shape, but still standing.
I'm gonna be next time. Come back bigger.
use up the disadvantage that he? Oh no, he just got
Yep.
that till his next turn, right?
Yeah, it's
Is it on
Sicarius,
next
right?
attack or is it
It's a rough shape.
until? Oh, minus 2 AC. He doesn't even have disadvantage.
No, I didn't get. Even if I had disadvantage, I got a 21 and a 25.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
But AC is still
And
down.
so he's gonna wind up his uppercut at you. Probably won't get a chance to fire it, but he's ready.
He's
Come
most
initiative
certainly
9.
not.
Yep.
It's like it's time to say night night, bitch.
Hanan.
All right, so Hanan does the old double tap into Sicarius this time.
So he's got like
Okay.
1 hit point left.
So one at him.
All right, so
Do you want to
see
use
see
it
if
on
he
the
hits.
thug?
See
he'll
if he
gauge
hits.
the effect of the first shot first before
There you go.
he,
That
he
should
then
take him down.
follows up with the second shot into either Sicarius or the priest is on death's door, I think, right?
The priest is gonna die.
Priest is pretty close. The thug is
Shit.
doing pretty
All
well.
right, so 6 points on Sicarius.
Okay, now he's at 1 hit point.
All right.
All right, second shot.
Heck yeah.
Are you going after him again?
The
Oh
thug.
yeah, hell yeah.
The thug. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're all gonna die.
Yeah. He's got it.
That does it.
Yeah, 'cause he does a minimum of 5 on this, so
Nice.
11.
11.
The smoking hole that's through his chest, and he kind of.
I just look at him, awfully
It's my
disappointed.
friend. You leave him alone, you bastard.
Does
He
his
says, "I'll
eyes
see-
change back, or is
I'll
he
see
still?
you again.
Yeah, could you be a challenge next time?
Okay, but will you have hair next time, or will you be like have less?
He's not gonna have skin next time.
Ugh.
Actually, oh,
Oh shit!
What if
So
it's
how is
worth it?
Hep doing right now? So I've got 2 more of those dice.
oh,
That
I
was
could
spent.
take those. Yeah, for sure.
All right, I'll do it. All right, so 2d6. Well, that's kind of a shit roll, but all right, you get 6 hit points,
Okay, well, I'll take it. I'll
and
take
I'm
it.
out.
One good
Yeah.
roll and one bad roll.
Yeah.
Then Hep.
Thug before he gets to do anything.
Okay, so it's slamming time. Maybe. Which one comes
Oh.
first?
Though
What's his AC?
That's not such a slam.
not.
Banging
His
and
armor
slamming.
class is not. So he's a not particularly dexterous fellow in leather. 11 hits.
no
Nice.
way.
Jesus Christ.
His
9
leather gets
damage.
exposed to water. It shrunk on him, and it binds.
It's punching. It's punching.
I should have got the studs.
Okay, so do I just keep rolling until you tell me he's dead?
How many? So he's. Are you
He's
gonna do
taking-
another 11 hit points of damage after that first 9?
Well, I did.
You get
So my first attack was 9, and then another 5. So he's taken 14.
Right.
I still
So he's still up at this point.
You get 2 hits and a bonus, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So
So,
the 2 hits
I'm
could
gonna-
both be with the Warhammer too, eh?
That's true. But the Warhammer doesn't do any more.
Oh, they're both
Damage.
the same. Okay.
I just like mixing it up. Just in case somebody likes one over the other.
So
And
bonus then?
actually, I will take Thug. Who's he gonna go after? Where is the cult priest? Oh, I don't.
In the
He
back.
probably. There's still
Yeah,
a.
he's gonna go after Acacia, so you might as well get this guy.
Okay, I'll hit the thug again. Oh, I don't think so. Oh, maybe.
There you go. 8 damage.
8 is enough. Yep.
Yeah.
Crack with the helmet, with the hammer to the head.
And then
Crumbles.
I guess I could take a 5-foot step and use my 4th swing.
You're
There
what?
you go.
I'm dual wielding, so I get 2 attacks per action. I get 2 full attacks with being a fighter.
Oh, you're taking another action?
I just took a 5-foot step, took the extra action.
Oh,
It's only my second action.
Right. But you only get a certain number of those per day, right?
Dual wielding. I get 2 swings with an action.
No. You get you get to use your bonus action with dual wielding
For one, yeah.
for one of the
Oh.
attacks. So you can only do that
Okay.
once per round.
Fair enough.
And you get 2 attacks,
so
so
he's still
and
alive.
actions you need an action surge to do that.
He's still alive.
Sounds good. Thug is dead. Sorcerer is dead. Acacius is up.
Let's get him. Okay.
Just walk up and punch him.
Yeah. We're just gonna just walk up and be like, actually, no. We kind of might want to take some of them alive, and he's a priest.
Nice.
So yeah, we can punch him. Can we do like a
Mhm.
non-lethal attack?
You can with a melee attack.
Okay.
Which you probably won't be able to move into position to do a melee attack this round.
Yeah, you need
but
2 more
it can
moves.
be
Right.
done.
Right.
Oh, and then
Um,
he's gonna go next.
Yeah, I won't be able to get
And
in.
he's gonna fucking die because he's in my room.
He's gonna
cloud of-
die.
Oh yeah, the things are gonna get him after his
So,
turn.
Spirit
I
Guardians.
mean, he's gonna
Yeah,
die
he's
no
like-
matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just
So,
shoot
I
him
mean,
so he
we
doesn't
can-
get an attack.
Yeah, no, he's going to be wake up essentially in the hive and then essentially get stung by bees as soon as he moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna wake up dead.
Yeah, he's gonna wake up dead.
dead.
So just kind of moving in. Let's just go for the sweet old Eldritch Blast just to get that final hit.
Okay,
Close it off on a winning streak.
there you go.
Nice.
That does it.
1 damage.
I stand
Single
corrected.
He's not dead. He survived.
Totally still alive.
Yeah, until he takes a fan.
Pew.
Okay. That also hits. So yeah, then now he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Damn it. Okay.
That was funny.
Well, we don't have to talk about ineptitude right now.
Yeah. But
At
what
least I
happens
hit.
in the cave stays in the cave.
Yeah, what happens in the cave stays in the cave.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh God.
So you guys want you give these guys a little searching over here.
Oh
I do
yeah.
have a-
Please.
A quick question. Did
yeah.
Cicacious disappear?
Did Acacius disappear like on off the map?
Sicarius?
Sicarius.
Sicarius?
Sorry.
Sicarius. Don't think so.
He's underneath you.
No, he did not
You
disappear.
got thumped and you stepped
Okay.
on him. He is what do you call it?
Smushed.
Dead.
Difficult terrain.
But here's my question for you guys. So obviously there's something going on with him that's not going on with everybody else. He keeps coming back. He keeps coming back stronger. So, do we want to see whether or not we can revive him and just keep him alive and bound and just drag him with us so he can't come back? Because that would be funny.
But when the day
That would be-
resets, he'll
that would
probably
be
be wherever
That would
he
be
was.
awful.
I like it.
That's so awful. Oh my gosh.
We tried we
Oh,
tried
sorry, you want to respawn? Oh, bad day for you. Punch.
didn't
Yeah.
we retry it? We tried putting a ring on somebody
Oh no,
else
but
and they
this
didn't.
so remember
He's gonna go back
come
to where he
back.
was.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's
Well,
that's fair.
Jamming
Or
one of
is
the
he?
gems up his nose, so he comes back bound, and like the first thing we do in the morning is just ice him.
Right?
I wonder
Yeah,
if
leave
we
the gem
die
up
if we
his
come
nose.
back more powerful.
What's that?
I wonder if we die if we come back more powerful. Because he got
I-
I'm
killed.
always more powerful.
I don't really want to test that theory.
I mean, we're already getting new powers, so I guess that's already happening.
Anyways, I'm just saying that before we search him, if we think we should do this, we should heal him now before he gets dead.
Well, let's see what
But
he's got.
probably
Let's see what
mostly
he's
dead.
got. Oh yeah, I
So-
see what you mean.
You guys. Oh yeah, so I'll let you resolve that decision before I go into the searching.
So do we want to keep him alive and get him back up so we can question him?
I think it's worth a shot. What's the worst we
I
can do?
can-
Kill him again?
I feel like he's
Yeah,
not
true.
going to
I
tell
can
us
heal him.
anything.
Do you
But...
want?
Well,
I
all
can
we
cast
need to
a
do
heal-
is
Yeah,
if
let's
any of
do
you
it.
have-
Let's get him up.
yeah, just
So I mean,
somebody
cast-
has to stabilize him.
Okay, we disarm. I'm going to disarm him.
Oh, yeah, I
Rope
can.
his
I can
ass up
do.
and then-
Jesus Christ. Okay, am I healing him or am
Heal
I
him.
Yeah, heal him.
Here's
stabilizing
Celine
him?
saying I can do Jesus Christ. Okay, that's what we're looking for here.
We'll watch this. I'm intrigued. Okay, how
Okay.
does this work out?
Okay. Do you want me to stabilize him or heal
Yes.
him?
Well, stabilize him is good.
Stabilize him
Just get him
first.
so he doesn't die.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just a medicine check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that.
Then we can take off his armor and get his weapons away from him.
Exactly.
26.
Oh,
Easily
nice.
done.
It did all right.
Yep.
I'm good at medicine.
It's
This is like some last minute saving though. Like you guys basically spent like 3 turns of him making death saves, going like, "You think we should?" And so
but
you got him in
26 is
time.
good.
Fine.
Yeah, 26 is
We'll,
good.
we'll save him.
I guess.
Okay. Totally
Fuck this
blind him up.
bitch.
Yep.
And yeah. Now we search them. Now we go through their loot.
Yeah,
Well-
loot.
So you searched these guys before, and they don't have anything on them, and you know why.
Because we
You
took
have
it.
searched these bodies before.
Yeah.
So the only one of these guys that's any different than last time you saw them is Sicarius himself, who's paler, has no irises or hair. He used to have a
And
beard.
that's still, even when he's unconscious, he's like open up his eyes and they're still...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You want to know what would be really mean? Sorry, if I was playing a evil character,
Geranimal undies.
character, I would put holes in their heads and blue gems in there.
Yeah.
I
Oh, wow.
wonder.
Yeah, there you
It-
go.
Actually, technically, when someone's dead, aren't they like an inanimate object? Maybe that would work.
Right?
Yeah,
Well, no, because they come back and they'd have a stone in their head already, which would probably kill them.
that's true.
Jesus Christ.
This is why you
Holy
don't let me
moly.
play an assassin in your group because I'll kill everybody.
Yes. I remember that one shot we did, Brian, where you basically killed everybody in the party.
You're all welcome.
So he starts to come to. He's got wounds all over him still.
Morning,
He's been
Glory.
stabilized, not healed, so like his wounds aren't bleeding; they're bandaged, but the wounds still exist.
I don't care.
All
Fuck
right,
that
and
bitch.
he is bound right now or not?
He's bound. Yep.
Do we want to make sure he doesn't die immediately? He could do
I mean,
something
he's
suicidal.
stable. He's not making death saves. He's not going to bleed out.
Yes, but we are talking about a man that would probably far more likely bash his head against a rock than talk to us.
Oh, that's
Okay,
okay.
then
We
should I
can
heal him?
we can keep bringing him back though.
We're gonna yo-yo heal him.
Dude, I can just throw a healing word on him. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, that was fun. Let's do this again.
Listen, I can't always roll 26s, guys.
Right?
I could roll a 1 on my next medicine check.
Yeah, what can we do if he doesn't want to talk? There's not really much way we can. Oh wait, can
Oh,
anyone of you spellcasters read his mind?
No.
Oh, I should.
Unfortunately,
What about making him tell the truth? Then he just
He
has to
won't
not
talk.
talk.
We
He,
can
Uh,
get
he
him
actually
drunk.
he's actually
Well-
behind you, and he kind of pops one of his eyes open and says, "I'll tell you the truth. I got nothing to hide."
Okay.
Alright,
Bring it
Okay.
on.
What up?
En-
What up?
Yeah,
enlighten
what's
us.
the
What are you doing, man?
what's your deal, man?
Yeah, I kind of want to know why I'm here in the first place as well.
What to do?
You got a booger
What happened
from
to your
your nose.
hair? That's what I want to know.
That's a problem. Yeah, what happened to your hair?
It's really bothering
That's the
me.
biggest
It was just
concern
like
we have
this.
right now.
You guys, after you guys killed me in the town square, well, let's just say I met a patron who helped me decide on a different life course.
Oh my gosh, he's a sugar
And that-
baby.
And that resulted in a loss of hair
Hair.
and
Mm,
irises.
Yeah, sometimes
he
patrons
kinda, like,
take a.
He kind of like flexes his biceps a bit, and it's like, not just the hair.
Okay.
So
He
just
shuffles his back a little bit to make his hands more comfortable in the binds, and
Where is
he kind of like looks at his behind himself a little bit, and he looks at you guys and he says, "Do you think that'd hold if I tried to break out?"
What would
Um,
hold?
The ropes.
Do you think we're not just going to kill you and bring you back and you be
I think if
retied?
you, I think
I mean,
if
seriously, dude.
I have
I
seen
think
other
it-
hairless
you
creatures
breaking
before.
ropes might kill you. Like I did not fix you up.
Yeah, you guys are pretty tough. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
So I've got a couple quick questions for you.
Okay.
So the first one is, what is the end? No, sorry. The first one that I'm just itching to know. Your patron.
What
Hmm.
the fuck is up with that?
So I'm curious if you'd be willing to divulge. Because I think we would like to know who's sort of behind this, and I think a few of us probably have I won't say we have ideas, but there's people that I would love to see on this end, and people I wouldn't love to see on this end. So I thought I'd just say who is that. And the other thing is, what's the end game here?
Yeah, endgame.
Maybe we're on
that
the
is
wrong
such
side.
that is such a contentious topic. The cult. These guys thought they were bringing back some god, the god of time, and that's kinda on point, I suppose. Now that I actually know what's going on here, but man, they had no idea what they were up to. They meddled in things they didn't understand, and yeah, there's a god of time out there, and yeah, maybe he wants me to help bring him back. Maybe
feel
he's
like
willing
we-
to pay with
Oh,
with some nice favors for me to do that. So funny though that you guys don't know what's going on with your patron looking over you, same as me.
What?
It's funny, but
Stilat?
do tell.
Hmm.
Tell us unwashed, ignorant masses what you're talking about.
Yes, this is unclear.
It's time. It's all about time. Time is the
It's
source.
time, man. Don't you
It's
get it?
time. Yeah.
Time is a great.
Smoke some of this. You'll totally
Time
get
is a
it
great
soon.
spice, but I really don't get it. I'd rather use rosemary.
Stilat also draws her divine power from the source of time. Kronos used to do it. Silat does it now. But only one of them ever can.
Kronos
she
wants it
stole
back.
his domain.
It happened. Kronos died. I don't think it was her fault. Doesn't really matter though. It's nothing personal. we're just gonna take that power back again.
Can I give him a gripper or what?
Shut your whore mouse. You will do no such thing.
Do you guys, religious types, do you guys know what the god of time was like before? Is he good guy, bad guy, what?
I mean,
It doesn't matter.
Acacius.
We're not going to allow him to usurp Steelat.
We're talking about Acacius that was a fanatic about time prior to knowing it was a big theme in this campaign.
Prior to
Um,
doing
A
that?
feel
warlock of
Acacius
Sealot
would
as
know.
Can I
well.
convince
That's
you to
great.
join me in worshipping Steelat then?
I feel like Acacius would know because he was a
Oh,
big
yeah.
fanatic about time stuff even prior to knowing about the stuff about the campaign.
Kronos died a long time ago, under circumstances that are ambiguous. Like, one of the books you guys have found described like 4 or 5 different theories on what might have happened, and really nobody knows. Nobody knows much about what they were like. They were really impartial, though. That's one thing that is known. It was like an ever-moving force. The whole force of nature, impartial thing is what Kronos had going on. Silat is a healing presence. Besides
She's better.
time, the temple and stuff like that is actually known for other healing and restorative properties.
Time heals all wounds, baby.
I'm still,
Okay.
I'm still befuddled what the meaning of the comet crashing into the moon is.
Yeah, that's just the best idea they could come up with. That threw everything into tumult. Silat is not in control of time. Kronos is not in control of time. Guess that's what we're here for.
If he's
You have
dead,
better
how's he your
ideas?
patron?
And you have better ideas?
I do. I
what are
think all we have to do is throw our support behind Kronos. And this is all gonna go away. We'll just solve this. We'll
Why Kronos over
instate him as
Steelot?
as back again as the god of time, and this is all over. We all get to go back to our normal lives. Isn't that great? Isn't that what we all want?
You don't want to go back to your normal life. You want to stay, powerful.
Insight check.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you could all do that.
I'm good at insight checks.
I'm not good
Also,
at insight.
Celine looks
Zero.
at
0.
18. 18.
18. Good.
Celine
Oh, I
looks
am
at
pretty good at that.
Acacius and goes, "If he continues
Not
to
today.
speak this way, I will kill him myself."
Please
Lean
contain
and
yourself for now.
Acacius. He is playing a power game.
A power game of
With us?
You don't know exactly what, but if you guys, he has got a plan to make himself very powerful. And
have
though he
figured.
seems to be offering you some kind of partnership deal, you can guarantee that it is
Well, I
not
don't give a
an
fuck.
even
I'm not doing
partnership.
that.
Yeah, why would I want to partner with you? And you haven't
Are we
convinced me
ever
that you're
going to?
completely up to snuff yet, sir.
How
Also,
come?
at
So
least two of us are followers of Sealat, so
As far as Acacius can tell, then what's happening here is that Sicarius, or at least Sicarius II, is a follower of Kronos and is attempting to instate Kronos back into his original domain so that Sicarius can gain power in the eventual cataclysmic event, essentially.
And you guys are on the right track. If we want to break this loop, we have to disrupt all these sites. It's the only way it can go either way.
yeah. I have a question for him.
Mm-hmm.
How did Kronos put you in the time loop?
No, you did that.
What?
What?
How-
We did that?
Oh, please
Mm.
describe. I'm
Oh, did we do
intrigued.
that?
I didn't know for a while myself, but all I know is that the night before all of this happened, the night before I figured out what was going on, I was called to be a reinforcement to head to the lighthouse, and I was on my way out there. I almost made it, but there was something going on inside, and then I woke up back in my bed, but I remembered everything.
Why did it
dear.
affect
I think
him?
you did that.
Why
But
did
why
it
did it
affect
affect
you
him
and not the other people?
people? Like, remember we brought Marissa to the.
No, I remember, and he doesn't know the answer to that question because he
And
doesn't
what
know
makes
anything
you
about
think
it. But I
we
know the
did
answer to
it
that
and not
question.
someone else? You sound so sure of yourself, sir.
I watched you. I watched you for days.
Ooh, I
Okay.
don't like
Oh.
that.
I'm
That
gonna do
sounds
something.
Oh, he too was watching us.
I'm gonna do
Also,
something a
it
little bit
was.
weird. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna sniff him. I'm
You
gonna
gonna what
smell him. I'm gonna sniff all around him and just see if I can sense anything unusual.
How much is he? How
Oh,
much have you been
gosh.
drinking, dude?
What, sulfur?
He smells like
I don't
Should I
like
make
him.
perception
Chateau
check? I
Blanc.
guess.
He
Go
weirds
ahead and
me
make a
out.
perception roll.
Oh, sorry, that was performance, but it's the same value anyway. +3.
Yeah, that's a decent roll, and yeah, he smells like a human, but not exactly like a normal human.
Okay.
You don't know really. You don't have much what pale irisless bald humans smell like, but it's within the realm of what you might expect for that.
Does he smell possibly different than when I first met him? Because remember, I ran up to him and grabbed a girl away from him.
Mm-hmm. He does, because back then he was not a pale iris hairless person. He was.
Does he smell bald? Like, is
He
that what it is?
smells bald.
Yeah. No,
didn't know
there's
that
a
had a
lot. A
smell.
lot more
This is
happened.
so wrong.
A lot more happened than just the hair. Like the skin tone, and
Yeah, no.
eyes. Obviously, the eyes is
Yeah.
just
You,
freaky.
sir,
But
need moisturizer.
if I said he smelled of brimstone, that's kind of what I'm going for here. But it's not brimstone.
With
Like,
something
it's
like
Fire
a
and brimstone.
like
Yeah,
a.
definitely Chateau
I can
Blanc.
sense sort of the sort of pact on him or something like that. Okay.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a. This is not a warlock pact, by the way. He didn't suddenly gain the ability to cast spells, but
Oh, okay.
he's got a buddy.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, how were you watching us through scrying? Like, how did you do that?
It wasn't me. It was one of these guys. He says somewhat ambiguously towards the group of people with him.
Oh yeah, okay.
They have no idea what's going on, but you know,
Yeah.
I've been able to use my knowledge to manipulate that system pretty well, I must say.
I have a further question. You were one of the original cult members. Did you not know much about the cult before you joined as well?
No, that's the funny thing. I didn't believe any of this was going to result in anything.
Why do
I
all of you
thought this was a
bitches not
complete
know
sham.
anything? Why are you all join a cult?
Hey, look, where I'm from, I'm in a bit of trouble. I had to get out of there, and these guys had a little bit of money, and so yeah.
Usually
just
joining a
joined up
cult
on
is
a
how
lark.
you get into trouble.
Hey,
You're
how
a
did you
nice
how
guy.
did you how did you find out about the dead god? Like, how did he contact you?
Yeah, that didn't happen until I died.
Okay, well, whose
Tender.
idea was all of this?
The idea, he says, in somewhat sarcastically, you can basically hear his bound up hands making finger quotes. He's like, man, I don't know. It was an idea on the mainland. I swear, this is like a lark that was passed around in bars, like people bragging to each other and always threatening that they were gonna like do this. But I gotta admit, like a
Weirdly
lot of us
specific brag.
didn't think it was. Have you ever? I don't know. Like, you ever heard some farmer come in complaining about taxation and say they were gonna kill the king? It's like no one thinks they have a plan,
No.
and no one thinks they're gonna do it. But you know, these guys managed to put together a few people, and you know, hey, I was along for the ride. It sounded like fun for a violent fellow, I suppose.
This is so unhinged. You guys are way too willing to like join a cult.
Yeah.
So
But
we
lots
know
of people weren't willing to join the cult. They're just all dead now.
I know. I said that you are so unhinged.
Yeah, actually, I get a kind of a chuckle out of it because most people that did decide to join the cult are dead now too.
But they'll be back tomorrow, he says.
Yeah,
Most
that's
Yeah.
the
people
room
who
temperature
Don't
challenge.
want to join a cult also are not dead though, because there's
Yeah.
lots of people who aren't part of this cult who are just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, when we win and Salat gets her power back and you're, I don't know, nothing,
Because
well,
she will.
your cultists will still be dead.
Mm.
Do you want to be on the winning side or the losing side?
Why are we
Mm,
trying
what
to
a great
convert him?
question.
Fuck this bitch.
See, that's the thing. He believes he's on the winning side.
Yeah, there's no
Currently,
convincing him he
he's
isn't.
got it.
Corrected.
He's
His
got
impression
it.
can be corrected.
Just because we can beat him now doesn't mean we can
I
necessarily.
mean,
beat
dude,
him in
we've
the
already
future.
beat you
That's what
twice.
he
Do you really
thinks.
think it's gonna go your way next time?
Battle, not
find out.
war?
Hmm. Okay, so if we beat you the third time, do you think you're gonna change your mind?
Hey,
That
3 times
depends.
is a pattern. 2 times is a coincidence.
What about your?
I
Actually,
don't want. To be fair,
How does
you're
the
right.
dead god talk to you anyway? I don't get that.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know either, do you?
Oh no! Basically, when I died, I had a dream.
So
Oh,
really,
he's Martin Luther
He,
King.
he
ultimately,
promised
what
me
is
this. I woke up
ultimately
like this. I
into
figured
it.
the dream was real.
Entangled.
So you just think he's not quite as dead as they thought he was?
It's just
He's
kind
got
of
some
moderately
ability.
dead.
What's that,
He's like
Heather?
a Norwegian blue parrot.
Yeah, he's not planning for the fjords. He's
he's just
and,
resting.
you know, I had a dream. He promised me strength and
I have a dream.
capability, and I woke up like this. So I figured that dream is good. We're good.
He just
We're
made
square.
you ugly.
Ah, god
Yeah.
stuff. There's too much
Yeah, the
god
last
stuff
person who
in
had a
this
dream at least had a nice full head of
conversation.
hair.
I mean, that wasn't the part I thought was ugly, to be fair. It was more the creepy eyes and weird skin.
Power can get you everything attractiveness can get you.
Okay, I'm gonna walk away from this
Yeah,
guy,
good
but
point.
as I do, I'm gonna like do that thing where the cat like spits sand out at something, and so I'm gonna do that at him and walk away. God stuff. Ugh.
But also, being a dick will just get you punched in the face.
Mhm.
No matter how attractive or powerful you are, you're still a dick.
I prefer the term asshole myself.
Well,
I don't fucking care
and
what
not
you
just any
prefer.
part
If
of
you
the
keep
of the
threatening
ass.
my
It's
fucking
the
god.
in the middle, the hole.
I'm not threatening your god. This is the point. Like, you can have another god. You just have to pick this one.
No.
Wait, what?
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 Why would
Yes.
that doesn't?
Quote the
I am
great philosopher
going to
Larry
walk
the
away.
Cucumber. No comprendo.
I'm going to walk away because if he keeps talking shit about Sealat, I'm going to actually fucking put him in the ground.
Oh, that's what he's aiming for.
That's what
So,
I'm
he's
going
aiming for.
across this bridge to the other bridge, and I'm gonna listen at this door.
Okay,
I'm just
so
fucking
I'm
leaving.
There's no sound.
I'm gonna ask him a couple more questions now that
Okay.
I don't really care one way or the other about the gods portion here. I'm stuck in a time loop that I want to be out of eventually. So
Exactly, he says.
so some of the things that we both know that I have to accomplish in order to do that is destroy all these ritual sites. Right? So why don't you tell me where the other ritual sites are so that we can get this done a lot quicker?
I mean, we kind of know.
And then we can figure out who's the best fighter at the end, and then who's ever got champion wins.
yeah. And whoever's biceps are the biggest wins. I got a tape measure.
You guys found the eye, right?
Did we?
No.
You're not anyone near here, Celine.
So he's like,
It's true.
yeah. So we know. Yeah, there's one in the South Watch outside Chaden. Figure you guys know that. The one up in the mountains there, the Kobold place, whatever they call it.
Yeah, we knew that one too.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all you're missing. I would like to have kept that from you and
Well,
been the only
unfortunately,
one of us who knew where they were, but
Yeah, well, that didn't work
I
out
can't
now,
get
did it?
everything that I want, can I?
But
well,
why would you want
it's
to
funny because you're
keep her?
telling
Can't
us that
always get what you want.
Kronos will give you pretty much what you want. Yet he hasn't, given you any luck with that yet. Which I don't know. I don't think you're getting a better deal. Apparently, so far, the things that we've wanted, we've got without
Yeah.
having to, take steroids. Um,
I wanted a nice single malt.
oh, my beer's been empty for a while. That's really good.
Dang it. Yeah,
Uh,
that was out of game.
anyway,
Can I check this door
okay.
for traps?
You can. It's clean. I'm just gonna
Okay.
tell you. And two.
Yeah, Celine's going with Jules because she's like, if I stand around with that guy, I'm gonna actually fucking smack him in the face. Fuck that bitch. I'm annoyed with him.
He just starts whistling. He's sitting there tied with his hands tied behind his back and rope around his arms.
Oh, did we get a short rest now?
This is enough conversation to give a short rest. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take
Slow
some
time
hit point
Well,
dice.
I do have to ask for Sicarius. As it stands, Acacius is a lot more patient than Selene when it concerns both Kronos and Silat because he's more interested in time rather than just a single god that beholds such domain, right?
Hey,
So in
y'all know
the
how
end,
healing Sila has given all of you ungrateful bitches.
so if we're talking
wow.
about the motivations, yes, like he understands how important it is to Selene, and therefore he's going to work towards those goals which better his friends, right? So he's not going to go, oh, I want Kronos to blah blah blah, but it's more of like a neutral, intelligent, right? Like the intelligence, he wants more knowledge essentially of these things because that's his passion.
Well, you look like the reasonable one in this group, and that's great because right now there's no god of time.
None.
That won't do.
Why did Silat lose her domain, or the domain?
Something to do with this ritual. They thought it would bring Kronos back. It didn't, but it did mess up Silat something awful.
So why would you want to keep us from these sites if getting rid of them is what's needed in the first place?
He kind of looks around at his fallen compatriots and is like, I wasn't really trying to keep you from the site so much as be the only one who knew about these sites.
Ah, information is power, I understand.
Kronos likes that I'm doing this stuff, and he's not too keen on what you guys are up to, and so...
Well, I'm
Yeah.
sorry that he didn't give us any knowledge or foreknowledge above it. I'm sure if he was a bit more communicative, we might have a different opinion. As it stands, we have no reason to believe that Kronos deserves the original domain back over Silat.
I understand. I understand. Shame, though.
Shame.
Gonna miss you guys when you're gone.
I think we'll continuously see your new form, so I don't think we'll miss you very long.
Well, let's find out.
Acacius kind of just seems patient, is standing back and looking at Hep to see if Hep has anything to say, essentially.
Oh, well. Is he still at 1 hit point? Thereabout?
Nope.
All right. I'll just go over and go, well, you know what? Love chatting with you. And actually, we'll probably carry this on later, just as,
See you tomorrow.
people one-to-one. But
See?
but we're not gonna have you dying on us anytime yet. Because, well, as you've kind of pointed out, every time you die, you just come back stronger. So
Sample size
Only
of
makes it
one.
more of a challenge.
exactly.
Sample
Well,
size
it
of
makes
one.
more of a challenge, but if you don't die and you come back the way that you are, that would just be more funny.
See you in the
because
next life,
then it would
bitch.
show that you're
Can we polymorph him into a worm?
right, that your patron isn't helping you out here. So, anyways, we're gonna carry on. We're gonna go disrupt this. So you'll be back, and we'll see you tomorrow or later today, however it's gonna be.
Hey, I've made my play for today. I'm good, he says.
Excellent. Yeah, so you can go to sleep now, but we're not going to kill you. You're out of luck. I just punch him in the head. Some
Okay.
dual damage.
Knockout blow.
Yep. Knock him out. Okay. He takes the knockout blow. It's not a problem. Yep.
No, I knew he wasn't going to
At
dodge
1
it,
hit
or
point.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like he's going to move. And you know, I'm going to drag him with us.
Okay.
Is there anything in this room with the anvil and stuff?
No, it's more supplies.
Okay.
It's a mining supplies area.
No, did he have anything else on him apart from this new great axe?
He has a new great axe, but it's also non-magical. That's all him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And great is spelled Grate.
Right?
Is it?
He
Great.
uses
No.
to make grated cheese.
Grating axe.
Well, he did great jewels of it.
Yeah, he sure did.
I think you might have done a little bit more than great
Wow.
jewels.
I'm healed now.
It's too bad he's not conscious to hear you're appreciating him so much.
Right?
Okay.
Is appreciating mockery the same thing?
While these guys catch up to
So,
us, I'm gonna look
On
in,
occasion, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same routine on this door.
Yep.
Celine's looking down the hall.
Okay.
Yeah, Jules and Celine are just like chilling over in this corner. Really, we're done with them.
I'm going to come join you with
This
my...
is another supply room, and going to move you immediately into the ritual chamber. In the ritual chamber, you can see there are again 2 cultists down here, and they are standing beside a foot-wide blue gem hovering in the air, rotating slowly. But as impressive as that is, they're staring somewhere else in a puzzled way. And they're saying, I don't understand it. Like all the way down here, they were saying that if we found any gems, we should bring them down here. So how come when we get here, there's this small pile of 3 gems waiting for us?
They've already been gathered the last time they were here.
That's so
That's
fucking
hilarious.
funny.
They already did it and they keep doing it every day.
Think of
That's so funny.
That is awful. I love that.
That is awful.
Well, they're ours now, bitch. That's why they can't find any, because they already collected them. I have so much glee.
I can hear it in your voice. It's wonderful.
Really, I just really liked that.
That is pretty funny.
Yep. So these guys are pretty easy to dispatch, and you guys can add 3 refined gems to your collection.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so I'm keeping track of the 3 that I had already, which are on the shield, the hat, and what do we put the other one that was attached to the potion onto?
So now we have 9 in total.
No, it's still
6
in the
are
potion. We
attempted.
didn't actually need to do anything about
Yeah.
it.
Oh, okay.
We had enough.
Okay, so I'm keeping
We
track of those
cannot
3.
get into this again.
I'm
Yeah,
keeping
we
track
have
of
a
those
list.
3 on in my sheet, so I'll just leave that there. And maybe someone else should manage these 3.
So
Oh,
like bright and early
um,
the following morning, we should be just waiting for him to
I
wake up
go
and
over.
punch his lights out.
I go over to Hep and I go, you know what? After I recovered the shield, it probably fell on the ground. I'll go over and say, I don't think I really need this, because I can just use my regular shield and a sword, and I can still do my new dueling style. So,
Nice.
do you want to just use it then?
Certainly. Yeah, I could use the...
Yeah, because you're still.
I spend more time standing in front of stuff.
Dang it.
Yeah.
It's going to be that much harder to hit.
Yeah.
Just be happy I didn't take another a level in Barbarian.
Sounds good.
Although I could use a magic weapon.
Right? Well, that is the one thing. I mean, compared to everybody else in the party, I do nickel and dime everything to death.
Yes.
5
But
hits in,
meat-
I've done 10 points of damage.
But meat shield.
Is
I'm
what
here to take the hits.
what weapon do you have that's magical?
Oh, longsword.
Oh, that's not a finesse weapon, is it?
No.
Yeah, I can't get my fancy bonuses with that one. So, okay.
That one has once a day ability as well that you haven't been using too much.
Well, I haven't had a need for it.
Right.
What does it do?
That's right. Sorry, 1 charge of True Strike.
Yes.
Oh,
does
that'd be really useful for me.
Oh, gives me advantage.
The advantage on an attack. Single attack roll. Also, if you roll a 1 or 2, I think it is on the thing. I can't remember
Yeah,
now.
it recharges.
Actually, it recharges. Yeah.
Hmm.
Is it 1 or 2 or 1, 2, and 3?
If I roll a 1 or a 2 on any other roll but True Strike, it recharges.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but it's a long sword.
So if I use, I can use it, but what is? Oh, I can only get sneak attack damage from a finesse weapon. Okay, so that's not so great. Well, I mean, to make sure I hit, that could be useful. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So is you guys gonna
Make our way
shatter this
through.
gem?
Yes, let's take that knife and shatter the gem.
Okay, I'm just out of see what happens. I'm going to hold on to his bindings.
As you
We
go.
can put the gem on him. On Sicarius, one of the extra gems.
Well, he'll probably just end.
No, we don't want
What?
him.
What about this?
Yeah.
What about this? If we put his face on the gem and then stab it through his face into the gem.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier.
Just remember it the next day. He's coming
We
back.
had this
regardless.
conversation. Like,
Maybe he'll go away.
why are we trying to bring him? He sucks.
No,
I
I was
don't
hoping
like
that would
him.
get rid of him
Hey
permanently.
guys, he's part of the cycle already.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He'll just end up back where he starts his day, just like we do.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I just thought about it. It would be a bad idea, so let's not do that.
like nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, I just want to make sure that nothing happens. The difference between him and everything else lately is that he is stuck in this cycle. And if he
And-
happens to show up
yeah.
in the morning and we're in the same place, then we just take care
No.
of him first thing in the day, and then we don't have to worry about pretty much anybody else.
I don't think it'll work that way. I think he'll have an extra gem when he wakes up on his side.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not. Like I said, we don't give him a gem.
Oh,
I
okay.
am totally against him having one.
Okay. Got it.
Although you didn't think putting it inside his head is gonna work.
Oh, no.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
Like I said, that wasn't me. That was a different character. Somebody
Channeling,
much more evil.
channeling other
Exactly.
Wazubi.
All right. How about I had that thought out loud? That seems appropriate.
My only worry is whoever is his patron, whether it's Kronos or somebody else, if they're going to bring him back, they're going to bring him back. They're obviously out of the loop as well. So,
Well, we kind of figured he was more demonic instead of, right? Rather than like godly.
yeah, right? I agree.
I kind of was like,
I didn't mean to give that impression.
Yeah, we
I'd,
didn't. He didn't
yeah,
say he
I'd
was a
say-
warlock.
Yeah,
Or I
he's not a
smelled.
warlock, and
didn't
I
smell
used the
warlock
brimstone
on him.
Analogy, but like I also specified that wasn't what it was. So like
okay.
that wasn't what I was going for. But like in the like when I mentioned the brimstone thing, it's like people talk about devil type things smelling of brimstone, and so I wanted to evoke something
Tieflings in
similar
particular.
to that, but not specifically devil or demon.
Mhm.
Okay.
He just died and came back, so now
He
he's
just
like
died
bad
and came back.
vibes.
he served a force of nature god,
Right.
an impartial force of nature god,
An
and
incarnation.
resurrected him.
Listen, dying and coming back to life will really just like give you the bad word. You'll just have bad vibes.
Bad
Right.
vibes, dude. Bad vibes.
Depends on
Really bad
depends
vibes.
how it's done, but yeah.
Well, he already had bad vibes, so it just made his vibes worse.
Trust me, I've
Yeah,
had
he's
tons of
rancid
experience in real world resurrection, and it never goes according to plan.
Right? God, last weekend, what a nightmare.
Oh yeah.
Can we see the rest of the map? I just want to see it.
Yeah, I've been.
Sure, you can see the rest of the map, although it's bigger than you expect it to be. And
You missed it?
neither group that has played this map has really made it into the second half. But
I just wanted to see where
this is out of game reveal here.
Oh, I just
'cause-
wanted to see like the area down here. Yeah. Oh
Boom.
my god.
Yeah, it's big. But neither group has made it into this space. The amount of time that this scenario occupies, just there's not enough time to get down here and engage with like the whole convoluted map.
Where
that
was
goes
the
on
ritual
down here.
chamber?
Yeah,
Right
there's
here.
the little gem is on
Oh,
the
there
map
it is
there.
there.
Yep.
So
So,
are we shattering this bad boy?
so do we
Yeah.
explore this area, or is there other things to fight
No.
in there?
Let's just, yeah, I gotta shatter it. I gotta leave soon, so.
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
You explored it, and you're done.
Okay.
Rain,
Wow.
the honor is yours. Go ahead.
No new items apart from the gems.
That's right.
That is pretty
Okay.
good. So
See, rain stabs it, and this. So I'm not sure if you guys noticed last session you respawned, but the respawn was a little different than it had been before.
Yeah.
And it's the same as that this time, and I'll read it again. Once again, your vision blurs, and a force pulls you away. You feel a cool breeze against your face, and something cold like snow lands in your skin. That's all the same. The wind and the ice seem to come from somewhere in front of you. As you approach, you see that the ice is being blown from a slight woman dressed in blue.
Oh
The
yeah.
ice trails behind her as she moves across the sky. That's all the new bit. Again, you fade into darkness. You awake in the dapper drunk to the sounds of celebration bell and Hella arguing with her husband downstairs. When you reach the common room, you see Hella wiping down the counter. A sullen dwarf stares into the fire, and a young girl shuffles her cards over a small pile of gold pieces. Rain
Does,
has run off to kick over the coffee once again.
yeah,
Does Silat
Nice.
I can't believe I saw God.
is Silat a female?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that sound like Silat then?
Yeah,
Oh.
it does.
Totally.
Like she's got a trail of comment.
I am
I
a
can't believe we just
warlock
saw
sworn to her
God.
service. Of
Tra- a
course,
trail-
I'm gonna see that.
A
Okay.
trail of ice and snow falling off of her as she travels across the sky does have the ring
Yeah.
of a comet.
So Celine and Hanan are just like, we met God.
Yeah.
We just saw God.
There she is, up there in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
You see her?
She's so beautiful.
Yay!
There we are. Cool, and then that's, of course, where we're gonna call it tonight. To no one's
Good
surprise.
Dun dun dun.
There you go. Sicarius was
Awesome.
fun tonight for me. I
He was.
enjoyed, I
Yeah,
enjoyed
fuck that bitch.
running him. Yep.
He's good. I like him. He's a good villain.
He is the actual anger I feel when he talks shit about Sealat, though. Like, I don't know why that bothers me so much. I'm like, fuck this guy.
That's my goddess. You asshat.
Yep. One of the things that I've carried with me for since running a spy game in college was if you can make your villain an asshole, that's better than making them evil.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
The characters will hate an asshole more than they will a real villain. Yep.
That's mission accomplished then.
Yes, thank you.
Although my character's reaction to him was bored now.
Yep. Yep. And Brian
If you're actually hanging around, I will
what?
kill him.
was Gusto, and that was great. And everyone, and Acacius, like which is a little bit on the edge, that was great. And Celine, like total philosophical hatred, that was great. Every reaction was actually really well done. We had a wide spectrum, so yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, it was a
I
great
like
time.
that Celine and Jules went off on their own too for different reasons.
I'm sitting there looking at the map, and it looks like at the southern end, southeastern corner, it looks like there's giant fried eggs.
Fried egg.
Fried egg.
Yeah, fried eggs.
Oh yeah, I see it.
What?
You don't see the
Is it
giant fried
the
eggs?
mushroom things, or?
I think they're mushrooms.
This
Oh
thing?
no! Okay, those are like rope. If you zoom in more, you can see
Oh,
rope
this?
out of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that,
Those. Yeah,
They look like donuts.
they
if
look
that's
like
what a
fried eggs.
fried egg looks like, I'm deeply concerned by how you cook them.
Well,
If you zoom out, they kind of they look more like fried eggs, and if you zoom in, they
No,
look more
the
like rope.
color though. Why is your yolk brown?
because I overcooked them. All right,
Jesus
I am the one who
Christ.
put freaking chili powder on my egg sandwich tonight. That's kind of sucked. So
Oh, I always put
it
paprika
alters the
on my
color.
eggs. It's so good.
And how about
Yeah,
broccoli?
this is funny because this last room here is actually one I've really looked forward to running a combat in, but I haven't had the chance to. But it's like the bridge that you see south of where you guys are kind of goes over the lower area. And then right after the bridge, there's basically steps down to the lower area to
Mhm.
the east, or you can go through the tunnels to that can go south and kind of loop under the area there.
Yeah.
And then there's all that water that people can fall into, and I
Right.
think
Or jump into.
this is, or jump into, yeah, because
Oh yeah, we would have had a problem with that.
and or get pushed or stuff like that, and like it's like, wow, this is really cool, but I don't know, the this scenario, the mines in particular, tends to run a little longer than some of the earlier, like longer than the Crypt of the Lighthouse, and it's just like, you know what, I'd rather keep the pace going than fulfill my dream of running a combat in that area. It's like, I think this is the right length for this.
Well, or you could just have.
Is there a way to shorten the intervening combats so that it makes this one more approachable?
I mean, you guys actually killed half of that last combat before it even took an action.
Yeah.
So that was about as short as that one can get. No, that's a spoiler. I can't.
I know one thing though is if we'd come here at a different like later, they might have already been in there. So
Yeah,
because they
there's,
came down at this time, so that's just because of the time we got here. We came pretty quickly here.
It's interesting at this point. It's technically feasible to have gone to Southwatch, or because you guys are already onto the possibility of the teleport spell, it's also technically possible you could go to Coldhome before the mines, and that would change a lot about the way this played out.
You know what you
depending
could.
on what order you guys went to things.
You know what you could do is you could have made another. Maybe for another time you run this, but you could have made another way into the mines that is secret, and if you find out about it, then you get into this area.
Yeah, so I guess it could go there. There is another way into the mines, which was the air shafts, and I did describe that, but I didn't think it could just bypass that. Yeah, maybe.
That would be a long fucking drop from those air shafts.
Yeah.
It'd be a hell of a climb. Yeah, for sure. You wouldn't want to mess up your rolls.
Spider climb.
Hey, you could,
Yeah.
Yep.
Jules climb.
Yeah.
you could land in the water.
No.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
I've
good
heard
for
stories about
Jules.
people falling off like the Golden Gate Bridge and hitting the water. It's like hitting concrete. So,
Yep.
Yep.
But in Minecraft, when you land in the water, it breaks your fall.
gotcha. All right.
In Minecraft.
Yes, Minecraft rules. Yep.
It's water. You're
It's
okay.
physics. Minecraft physics.
Cool. Well, thanks for playing, everybody.
Thank
It's
you.
been
That was
fun.
awesome.
Yay!
It is
We did
2
another one.
a.m. my time,
Oh,
and
I
for
got
those
it.
crazy people in the Eastern time zone, oh man.
Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Ugh.
this is a 1,000. No, this is a 750 experience point adventure.
Ooh.
750 experience point session.
Okay.
We didn't get experience for last time, I don't think either.
Did we not? I thought I
No.
gave 1,000 last time.
Didn't we level up?
Was that what we did last time?
Actually,
'Cause
last
I have
time
no brain cells. I
we
have
got
no
a
brain cells.
1,000 for the
Go-
battle, but we didn't have the battle was the previous
Yeah,
session.
we didn't get
Yeah.
experience.
Last time was
For
just planning and
expert.
stuff.
Kill them all.
You can also just go back and look at the VOD and
I
see
know
if you
you
did.
hear their pleading voices
And
going,
you
we
guys
want more
figured out.
experience points.
You
But
guys got to the mine. You figured out the the elevator
Elevator.
puzzle. But there
Debatable, but
wasn't
sure.
yeah, there's no combat or anything like that. So I got
And we spent
We
the
didn't
first
kill
half
those 2
doing nothing.
guys.
Yep. So that'll be a 300 and a 750 this time.
Okay.
So I guess
So,
that's
Alright.
1050.
1050.
1050 total.
Alright.
Woo.
So I'm gonna get going. It
Yay.
was very nice. I enjoyed it.
Thanks.
Do
I need to
So,
go.
you
Sleep
outside
well.
like on the strip or something like that?
Yep. Enjoy Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Good night, Demon
Bye.
Spawn.
I have to get up in the morning, so I'm gonna go.
Good night.
Yeah,
Alright.
buddy. Good night.
See you all next
Later,
week.
everybody.
Later.
Okay, and that's it for this stream. It looks like we had one entry for the raffle, but I know I said it needs to be 2 people, but I'm just gonna give it to Jason because he actually entered. It's been a long time since I gave one away. So if you're still here, Golmalug, I will get in touch with you and give you a Steam game. And you're already in my friends list, I think, on Steam, so I can just give that to you through the Steam account. All right, and next time we're gonna do episode 17. I guess we're gonna reset the day, and then we'll see what happens. So everybody's gone, but I will just put this onto a break screen, and I'm gonna maybe play some Overwatch or something else afterwards. So it might be a little bit of a long break. I'm gonna hang out with the DM for a bit and talk, and then I'll be right back.